right, I have the music ready to go, Fester, for the wedding. I kind of have, that the music that kind of play as everyone's kind of gathering into the into the. I don't know if it's that. Hang on, see if it's this. I was looking for the music yesterday, and listen to this one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, this is when the ushers are walking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this is like the usher music. What do you think?
It's awesome.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, this is.
I feel like I'm in a church.
This really sets the mood. This is some canon thing, or in C minor, or some crap like that.
Yeah.
Here you go, Mrs. Slipowitz. Sit right here.
Yeah. No, this is great.
I've been an usher many times.
Oh, you have?
Oh, yeah.
But does this set the wedding mood?
I'm ready to get drunk at a wedding. How about you?
All right, folks, if you're not aware of what's about to happen, a little after 8 o'clock this morning, on this Valentine's Day, we are about to have a live wedding on the MJ Morning Show.
Esther, you can't hear the music.
Listen, I haven't got my headphones yet.
What are you doing?
Hold on, I'm bringing in cakes.
No, listen, you're a busy guy. Listen,
You're very busy.
I know that you're coordinating a lot of stuff.
I got a wedding topper. I haven't gone to the office yet to get my headphones out.
He's a wedding planner.
I'm essentially
basically.
You can't even hear the mood-setting wedding music that I'm playing right now.
Now, is this the music that we're going to do for the march down the aisle?
No.
Okay.
That's
Dude, if you had headphones, you'd be able to hear what the hell was going on here.
I know what you're playing.
And is Roxanne not coming in today? Has anyone heard from her?
So,
She's nowhere to be seen.
Roxanne's new game is to sit in her car during the first segment and text us during the show.
What is that?
I don't know. She's like, I love that one. It's canon in D.
How about you get here and you sit in the studio when we're starting the show? How about that for a concept?
Her show up time is 6:05. That's just
that's her walk-on time.
That's it.
She's the star of the show.
All right, so I have that ready to go. That's kind of like the assembly music when everyone starts to, walk in. The ushers show people to their seat. Maybe grandma's on a walker and, needs a lot of time to get down the aisle to get to the front row.
This is lovely. Look how beautiful.
Right, and then we have this. This is... Here Comes the Bride thing. I think this is Wagner. Yeah. All right, so that's good to go. And then after the judge says, I now pronounce you husband and wife, then we have the is this the one for that one?
Yes.
Wait, isn't this for the Queen?
No, that's not the Queen music. All right, so that's sort of like the ending music. So I've got the music, I think, ready to go.
That's after they kiss, you play this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you say, and now we present.
Now you can kiss the bride or whatever. Did I see Roxanne wanted to bring in champagne?
So
they're Mormons.
Well,
we can't have alcohol. They're Mormons.
They can't be around alcohol, right?
Yeah, so we have, folks, a great Valentine's Day event live on the MJ Morning Show this morning. A little after 8 o'clock, we are going to join in holy matrimony. What's his first name?
Barry.
Barry, thank
Barry
you.
And Lisa Marie.
How do you forget?
The Lisa Marie thing I can't forget. That I'm not going to forget because I've got the Elvis music ready to go for Lisa Marie. This is, maybe I should play this instead of the Mendelssohn.
Just think of my dingleberries, baby.
Yeah. I now pronounce you man and wife.
You may kiss the bride.
So,
exactly.
Andrew came up to me yesterday at the end of the show.
Yeah.
And he has, his rushed, nervous way of always talking. And he's like, hey, are you sure we don't want an Elvis impersonator tomorrow morning?
I thought that would have been awesome.
And I looked at him, I go, we have an Elvis impersonator? And he goes, well, no, but I know one. And I'm like, you know what? All things being equal, I'm going to pass.
What?
We have a real judge coming in here. I don't need some guy jumping around in a rhinestone suit.
That would have been hilarious.
I passed on it.
I wouldn't have passed on that.
No.
Why would you? Hey,
you passed on Elvis?
Why would you pass on Elvis?
That would make it hilarious.
Hey, Andrew, can you still get Elvis in here at 8 o'clock? What do you mean?
I'll be there, baby.
What do you mean, no?
I'll see if I can wake him.
Andrew, who do you know?
Come on, get that. Fester, why the hell would you? Lisa Marie, the bride-to-be,
has
was
to give her
named
away.
after Lisa Marie.
I'll give you away, baby.
Listen,
Oh, man. Andrew, hurry up. Get Elvis.
What a colossal mess up.
no.
Get Elvis
I'm telling
on
you,
the phone.
It was the right call.
Why didn't you run this by me? Why wouldn't you call me? Do you want an Elvis impersonator? Of course we want an Elvis impersonator.
No, we don't.
We do.
That ties the ribbon. That ties the bow up.
Lisa Marie was named after Lisa Marie Presley, the bride-to-be, today after 8, and to have Elvis,
Let me ask you a
Elvis
question.
impersonator, give her away?
Andrew,
It's a no-brainer.
is the Elvis impersonator, because there's different, old, bigger Elvis or younger, thinner Elvis?
Is it big fat Elvis is what you want? Is it Elvis with a heart attack and pills in the system
Yeah.
on the toilet Elvis?
I think it's before then.
Okay. All right.
That's fine. It still works.
Now, where does this Elvis impersonator live? Do you have any idea?
I don't know where he lives.
Okay.
Roxanne, glad you can join us.
Hey, all right, Rox.
Glad you can join us at 6:07. Glad you can just stroll on in and then we're gonna have 38 minutes of makeup application. So we really don't have Roxanne on the show fully until about 6:48.
She does look
Yeah.
lovely today.
You know, she
though.
has to
that's-
take days off, though. So I mean,
Yeah.
the rest of us take days off.
Yeah.
Thank
She
you.
takes days off the first 5 minutes of the show incrementally.
Wow. All right. Well, folks, again, make sure you are listening. We're going to have a real live Valentine's Day wedding. It is going to be officiated by Hillsborough County Judge Miriam Valkenburg, who's a county civil division judge, and she is going to preside. Now, how the hell did we get a real judge in here to do the wedding ceremony? Because when we talked about this on the air, when I was approached, and I got it, this started as a direct message on my Instagram, on my certified MJ radio, and I get a message, and it's from Barry, and he's like, hey, would you guys be interested in marrying us on your show on Valentine's Day? I'm like, well, damn right. I think that's a great idea. And then we talked about this on the air last week, and it turns out that Judge Miriam Valkenburg, Hillsborough County, was listening to the show, as all the mover and shakers, all the folks that count in Tampa Bay listen to the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. She phoned in and said, I'll officiate the wedding, and boom. It turns out Michelle knows her. Michelle went to law school with Judge Valkenburg over at Stetson.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so this is exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a day of holy matrimony just after 8 o'clock on the MJ Morning Show. So, yes, Roxanne, you're walking in 7 minutes late, but it appears you have something to say.
Yeah, no, I brought flowers
Oh, those are
because you
great.
have to throw.
Those are from Publix, right?
Yeah,
Oh, those are lovely.
Yes,
Yeah,
and-
those are Publix flowers.
Are those
still
carnations?
in the plastic.
Can I take a bouquet home?
I know, right?
You couldn't go with roses?
That's what I have today. I have flowers, and then she has to toss the bouquet, right? So she can toss one of these.
We have a bouquet.
Oh, you do?
We have,
Okay.
we have a bouquet
Okay.
for her to carry down the aisle,
All right.
and that could be like extra decorations on the side.
Yeah,
it's very
for
nice.
the photos and
throw,
stuff.
Throw them at each other.
And do anything
you,
to make
Roxanne.
this dumpy studio look presentable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, we're just getting rolling, folks. I'm excited. It's Valentine's Day 2023, and we're going to have a live wedding on the air. What are you thinking, 8:15-ish? 8:15,
So
8:20?
the arrival time for everybody is about 8 o'clock.
All right.
Really, the most important person is the judge. I need the judge here. I know that
I
Barry
texted the judge last night,
Yeah, I
and
spoke with-
I thanked the judge for doing that. She said, oh, absolutely. So the judge seems rare and ready to go. That's
she said
positive.
that the judge told me she wrote a personalized ceremony talk for this couple. And she wrote-
Hold on. What did
You mean
just,
speech?
What did you just say? A personalized ceremony talk?
Well, I mean, because like when you're
what
a
are you,
judge,
just
don't-
you're pulling words out of a hat?
No, don't they read out of a book? I mean,
A TED Talk?
isn't like a judge wedding very
A personalized ceremony talk.
Well, she asked me
Yes.
details. Never mind. They'll be fine.
Hey,
What a
can you
chooch.
can you
Chooch.
grab? Oh, we need to test the special wedding mic. We have a special wedding
Oh, good.
microphone to make it easier for the thing. We got to test that in a second. All right, we're just getting rolling, folks. Don't miss today's show. It's going to be a doozy. MJ Morning Show on Valentine's Day. This is Q105. Back in a minute. First traffic and Pat. Hello, Pat. What's going on? Any wedding traffic out there?
Got a good report here. As far as the interstates, they are still up to speed, and a lot of those
the guy for 5 years and then calling him out of the blue.
When was the last time you spoke to the Elvis in person? It had to be at least 2 years.
It was a few years ago. I bumped into him at the Hard Rock.
Hold on. Do you have a date of his death? What is the date?
I'm not sure.
I mean,
Well, go to the Facebook. If people are offering condolences on his Facebook, that's going to give you a good clue.
Right. It was, I'm trying to find, it looks like it was early 2020.
Oh, is it during the pandemic?
Oh, no.
Did he die because of the pandemic, because of COVID-19, the damn Chinese flu? What happened? Was it the Wuhan flu?
It was all shook up.
It's COVID.
Oh, that's terrible. All right, hey, we got to test out the wedding microphone because we just got to make sure there's not like a hum or a buzz.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, we got a wire because, we can't have the wedding congregated around our fixed mic positions with these, crappy microphone booms. So what we did is we plugged in a long microphone cord. Fester, do you see the microphone we set up over there?
I do. I see it here.
Mic
4 is the position.
I'm going to turn off your mic 3. I'm going to turn on mic 4. Grab mic 4.
All right, I have mic 4.
Oh, that's good. Sounds great.
You sound better on
Hold
that.
on.
Why don't I use mic 4?
Let me hear if there's a buzz or a hum. Let me hear.
A little tinny.
No, it doesn't. It sounds fine.
Let me hear.
Yeah, how does it sound, Froggy?
I don't know if it's Fester making it sound stupid or if it just sounds stupid.
No, it's me making
Well,
it
first of all, how about you utter something other than like one quick
Yeah,
monosyllabic word?
So let me tell you a story.
Yeah.
I'm walking down the street, right? It's really hot outside.
Oh, geez, not this one again.
It's my mic check every time. You kidding me?
This sounds good. All right, so back over to your mic. Back over to mic 3. Yeah, this is great. I saw an item last night, and I'm like, well, it's not going to happen in here, I don't think. But a wedding at Daytona Beach turned a little nasty because a bird pooped on the bride during the vows.
I mean, that's like the inherent risk of getting married at the beach.
Now, is there some stupid adage that getting pooped on by a bird is good luck?
Yeah, there is. Mm-hmm.
Is that real, or is that just something I heard? And
how is that good luck?
I mean, just the luck of being able to get hit by a bird and poop anywhere. They poop on you. That's a blessing.
And, okay, I'm finding it. According to folklore, if you're pooped on by a bird, any type, not just a pigeon, it's a sign of good fortune coming your way. Because
I never said pigeon.
If pigeon poops on you, you're diseased immediately.
I mean, of all the last bird I would actually want to poop on me is a disgusting flying city rat pigeon.
I would imagine that if you're pooped on at the beach, that it's a seagull.
Yeah. I've got a seagull to the ear before.
I'll tell you what, though, those pelicans, man, they can drop a load. I'll tell you that.
You're blessed for life if you get hit
Oh
by a
my
pelican.
God, that's like getting hit with like a whole.
It's like being baptized.
That's like getting a whole bag of cake frosting on you, man.
Oh. Not quite as delicious.
You could talk over the sound effects, Roxanne.
Well, I wanted to listen to it in full sloshiness. I got pooped on by a seagull at Al Lang Stadium when I was doing a stand-up. And I was on camera, but I wasn't like a live shot, so it's somewhere out there.
Stand-up comedy?
You were on Bay News 9 doing a stand-up?
All right, so what's a stand-up?
Yeah, I don't know what
Stand-up
that
is when you are standing up and talking to the camera.
Oh, I thought you were like telling jokes.
No, what are you guys Dude, Roxanne was a reporter and did sports on Bay News 9.
Yeah.
What years were you on Bay News 9?
I want to say like 2006-ish to 2010-ish.
All right. So a stand-up is when the reporter's just like standing up, holding the microphone, doing reporting. That's a stand-up. Do you know what a walk and talk is?
Is where they walk and talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so self-explanatory. It's awesome.
Yeah. How many walk and talks did you? Did you like the walk and talk?
I do a walk and talk. I'll mix it up and do a walk and talk, but I prefer just the stand-up.
What were you
It's
covering?
sort of lazy.
What were you covering at Al Lang Stadium that you got pooped on by a bird?
That was Ray's spring training. They used to do their spring training there. So that's
right.
what I was doing, something after their game.
Right.
And
So you were talking about like Fred McGriff or something?
it wasn't that long ago.
maybe not
No, more
06.
not like Evan Longoria.
Wade Boggs.
Wasn't 06 their World Series year?
Yeah, 08 was.
Did
Yeah.
Evan Longoria, did he ever mail you a picture of his junk?
No, but he was really nice.
He was.
Yeah,
No, he was.
yeah,
His
super
bat.
nice.
No, but remember that story where?
Yeah, I do.
Was that confirmed?
I didn't try to confirm it. I don't know if it was.
Wasn't
or not.
that like an early Barstool sports story
Yeah.
that that woman, did she work for Barstool Sports or? Oh no,
I think you're conflating stories with the Brett Favre thing. Maybe
No, there was multiple junk issues.
No. Evan Longoria, he was accused by some attractive young woman of sending a picture of his Louisville Slugger.
I think that was post 2010. I don't remember covering that.
Yeah, that picture was out there on the internet because people were sending that to me. It's like, hey, have you seen this? Hey, are you guys going to talk about the Evan Longoria situation with his bat?
It was more like a Little League Easton.
Like one of those little novelty bats.
Or like a little TPX bat.
Like bat day. Look like big pencils.
Novelty bat.
You know, little baseball pencil bats? Look like that.
Guys, are you really going to spend minutes talking about...
If we're going to talk about Roxanne doing spring training from 12 years ago, yeah, I'm going to talk about Evan Longoria's junk looking like a novelty baseball bat. Yes.
Roxanne,
sometimes it says Rays, sometimes it says Double Rays on it.
Sometimes they haven't made Double Rays.
When you were doing your stand-up at Al Lang,
yes,
you got pooped on by a bird?
Yeah.
And where did you get hit?
In the head, just like right here, just a big clump in my hair.
Was it seen on camera? Could you see the white splotch like come on down and hit you?
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what happens. Yeah, that tape is out there.
I can't remember if I've ever been pooped on by a bird. I don't think it's ever happened to me, but my God, I think I told the story. My cousin Peter, who was a year younger than me, we were in the backyard of my grandma Franny and Papa Al's house, and this was on 169th Street in Flushing, New York. This would have been, we were probably 6, 7 years old, so I would say this would be like 1972, 1973, and they had a hammock. They had one tree, so one end of the hammock was on the tree in the backyard in Flushing, Queens, and there was not another tree to hook the hammock to.
Right.
So my grandfather put in a big steel pole and put it into the ground with concrete. And the other end of the hammock was on a big steel pole.
That makes sense.
Very attractive looking, by the way. And we used to play in the hammock. And it was that hammock that, it was like the really thin, it wasn't like the heavier rope, like white rope hammock. It was like that thin, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It was like a silky kind of material, and you could even wrap yourself up like a cocoon in the
I know
hammock.
what you're talking about, yeah.
Well, anyway, we were in the hammock. This is like 1973 or something. I was a little kid, and we're playing in the hammock, and my cousin Peter's right next to me, and Peter's like talking, and he opens his mouth. A bird pooped right in his mouth. It was like you were at the Hillsborough County Fair and you're playing the balloon game with the water pistol and the gun, and you got to get the water right into the clown's mouth to make the balloon blow up to win the prize.
He must have swallowed some of it.
That bird pooped right in his mouth. It was like a perfect shot. So,
good morning.
But I do have a story of a wedding in Daytona Beach that there's video online. And it shows the bride in the middle of saying her vows when she looks down and says, "Did I just get bleeped on?" Well, there's no chance of that happening in here because, well, we don't have any birds inside.
No, we don't.
Sometimes like at a venue or an airport, you got a bird that gets inside and is flying around. But I don't think we have that issue here. Oh, man, look what time it is. 6:34 at the MJ Morning Show. Again, we're going to have a live wedding on Valentine's Day in the studio a little after 8 o'clock this morning. Morons in the news rolls next. Good stuff this morning on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Plants. we go on this Valentine's Day. It's a special Valentine's Day pile of morons in the news. Well, not really. I don't have any Valentine's Day themed morons. Just
You know, we should.
Today's the day. They're
Yeah.
going to do tomorrow you'll have some Valentine's themed one.
I just have a crazy. Actually, it's sort of an anti-Valentine's Day policy because love is not in the air in some of these damn things. This is nuts. Some Florida dude is accused of murdering a hotel employee because he declined to give him a lighter. What?
Wow.
What
You
the?
know what? I got to bring something up, though.
What the hell?
Is it me or does it seem like it's harder to get a lighter and matches nowadays? Because you used to be able to
What
get
are you saying? It's murder worthy? What are you saying?
No, but I ran into this weekend. I had my kids with me, and
You were trying to light a doob? What do you need a
No,
lighter or
no,
matches
no,
for?
we were
What?
lighting. We are going to
Roxanne's
eat.
a closet Newport person.
I love them.
How about Virginia Slims?
Menthols,
Benson
man.
and Hedges are my favorite.
Those are my favorite. But
So
we
you were looking
gonna,
to light up and you couldn't find a match or a
I
lighter?
was looking to have al fresco dining with my kids, and we wanted to light candles on the patio, and I couldn't find a lighter anywhere.
That's great. Teach your kids fire hazards at the ages of 3 and 5. That's
No,
great.
Yes.
teach them what a romantic candlelight dinner is.
And so we went to Sprouts, and then we went somewhere else. Everywhere we
gas
went.
station.
I know, but I don't want to bring my kids in the gas station.
Oh my god.
Why not? I went to yesterday after soccer practice.
Mhm.
We went to do you guys ever go to racetrack?
Yes.
They have a lot of selection and Lance's white cheddar
Now,
popcorn.
are racetracks and raceways this? Why did?
They have racetracks are good.
Hold on a minute. Am I like on drugs or something, or on Gandy on the St. Pete side? Was that once a race way and then it turned to a racetrack? You know what I'm talking about? The right across from the 7-Eleven virtually on Gandy, on the St. Pete side of Gandy, before you get to the bridge or after, not far from Channel 10. Wasn't that, I'm telling you, I think
That was a racetrack.
it was now it's a
Now it's a
raceway.
raceway.
What the hell? What's going on over there?
The race is on.
Is it the same company, Raceway and Racetrack? Yes or no?
Well, I took my kid to one last night, and there was a bum asking for money in front, another guy smoking, blowing smoke in our face.
Oh, Raceway or Racetrack?
Racetrack.
All right.
That's
And
what
then
it
we-
should be when you go to a gas
But
station.
I'm telling you,
that's life.
I got a mystery on my hands because I thought I was going crazy. But because the one on Gandy used to be a racetrack, and then it was like yellow and red and white, and now it's like all blue. I'm like, whoa, when did that go from like racetrack to raceway?
Remind me never to bring up racetrack again.
That's a head
I'll tell you
scratcher.
right now, don't sleep on Racetrack's pizza game either.
Dude, they got a lot of good
Yeah,
food
I like it,
selections.
yeah.
Can I move along now?
Yeah, you can, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
they don't hand matches out in restaurants anymore like they used to.
Yeah, because
They're hard to come
there's
by.
no smoking section in restaurants anymore.
Does your daughter at 5 is she into carrying a little purse? Does she have a little? Does she have a
Yeah.
little 5-year-old little kitty
Yeah,
girly
of
purse?
of course.
Tell you what, just get a Bic lighter and put it in there so she can carry it around. So she'll have it with her at school. Wherever you need a lighter, your daughter will have it in her little purse. How
Here's
about
a
that?
tip, too. Get a screwdriver and pop that safety part right out so she won't have to push it too hard for a kid. She can light it easily.
This is terrible. A Florida dude, of course, has been arrested for murder this past weekend, allegedly assaulted a couple in the parking lot of a Kentucky hotel and then shot and killed an employee? What the heck? According to the McCracken County Sheriff's Office in Kentucky.
Please tell me the sheriff's name is Phil.
You've got a McCracken County.
How do you live there? Well, it sounds like it's on The Simpsons.
Phil McCracken.
Yes.
Come on.
McCracken County. Isn't the Paducah in McCracken?
I have no idea. Why don't you tell me?
No, yeah, it is. It's because it's like
Is that where Lake Titicaca is?
No, it's a little further south. McCracken County is Paducah, Kentucky.
I didn't know that. All right. So in addition to first-degree murder, 55-year-old Robert Pinnell was also charged with assault, wanton endangerment, with disorderly conduct, menacing, resisting arrest. Cops were called to the Best Western. Call 1-800-528-1234. Best Western. Remember that? Is that the phone number still?
I never remembered
Call 1-800. Hang on, let me see.
I thought they were the ones who left the light on for you.
No,
that.
that's
That's Motel 6.
That's Motel 6. That's Tom Bodette. Hang on a minute.
Tom Bodette, that's right.
1-800-528-1234.
Talk about a jingle that worked.
Best Western.
Thank you for calling Best Western.
How about
To
that?
make a new reservation.
That's impressive.
Look at that.
When was the last time you stayed at a Best Western?
It's been a long time. Oh, no. In Lamar, Colorado. We stayed in like a room that used to be a conference hall. I swear. We had the craziest, biggest room with like drop ceiling. It was the craziest room. Lamar, Colorado, on our way to Oklahoma to the Panhandle.
That's funny.
That's where we last stayed in a Best Western. But I was a kid. I was like 10, 11 years old. That song used to come on the radio. Call 1-800-528-1234. Best Western, 1-800.
We got it.
Yeah, you got it? So law enforcement were called to the Best Western in southwestern Kentucky about an active shooter. Paducah police officer located Pennell in the parking lot. And then it turned out that detectives, after investigating, found out that Pennell allegedly assaulted the couple in the parking lot after they couldn't give him a cigarette lighter, then entered the hotel with a handgun, opened fire indiscriminately, and one of the employees was killed. What the hell?
What a nightmare.
Anyway, the dude is being held on $2.5 million bail in McCracken County. Guy's from Palm Coast. So that's over on the other side of the state. What a horrific human being. That's a terrible story.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just getting cranked here on early morons in the news. That's just scratching the surface. So let me just take a few more minutes and do a couple of other morons when we get back. I found one that made me laugh out loud. It is a foreign story. I usually don't do foreign morons because there are just plenty of idiot American moron stories. But I do have it involves a fast food chain. It involves a particular sandwich. Hang on. I'll get to, we know about this fast food chain right here in America because it was founded here. But hold on. That and more next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. great. Like the little metal clicks and all the hitting pieces of wood and everything. You got the MJ Morning Show on Q105.
Oh my God.
Yes, Roxanne.
I'm
Are you
sorry.
upset about my observations of the cool noises and sounds in the Walk Like an Egyptian song?
I am, but one of the texters just reminded me we don't have any rice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
We need some Goya.
What are we going to do?
So-
Don't we need rice to throw at the bride? Or is that passe?
Yeah,
No,
that's all we need is to junk up this place even more and throw rice all over our studio.
So rice was on my initial list of things to get for the wedding.
and
And then I was like, you know
did
what?
you go to Google and type in things needed for a wedding?
No, I just kind of thought about it for a few seconds. And then
It'd be like the $100,000 pyramid, where the answer is things needed for a wedding.
a cake, a garter,
Flower girl. Best man.
rings, rice,
Divorce attorney.
yes,
Yeah.
drunk
Prenup.
uncle.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Prenup is a
The
good
attorney
one.
for the prenup.
Yeah.
Inflatable instruments.
What?
Inflatable instruments.
Inflatable instruments.
So we're playing YMCA.
all right.
You're playing an inflatable guitar.
So rice was on the original list of things,
Right.
But as I edited it down,
Yeah.
upon my edits,
Yes.
I don't want to have 10,000 grains of rice in the studio, and I know we're not going to go outside and throw rice on the couple as they walk out of the building at 8:35.
Oh, I
So-
have 3 confetti cannons. I should have brought those in.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yes.
probably still
Why
have
do you-
silly string.
Why do you have? No, I don't want that stuff in here because Froggy bought the cheap.
That was bad.
Froggy bought
That wasn't me. That was DJ Yuckface.
You brought in this non-silly string brand, and it was some Chinese knockoff, and it was all oily and stained everything in here. It was awful.
Yeah, it was
It was terrible. I'm glad no one asked me to bring rice in because the only rice I have is high quality Japan Niigata rice terrace grown Koshi Hikari rice, which I get at Kotobuki,
Good, stick to them.
my favorite Japanese store over there on Sheldon Road in Town and Country. That's right. Hey, it's right up front. Dude, I go there all the time. I pass by, you live, in the Town and Country area. I pass by your general neck of the woods when I go to Kotobuki to get my Japanese products.
Thanks for stopping by and saying
I get my Koshi Hikari rice there, which I'm not going to throw.
Roxanne, if you ever mention rice again, I'm going to chop you.
And I get
I'm
my-
gonna
I mean,
off
seriously.
myself.
And I get my furikake there as well.
You're going to chop her because it's a rice talk?
Listen,
It's karate chop?
I don't know about...
No rice for the wedding.
Okay, and guess what? I just Googled it, and I guess it's illegal to throw rice at a wedding now.
No, it's an urban... It's an urban...
What a minute. Wait,
kinda
hold on.
cliche.
All right, everyone stop. Can you read to me exactly what you're reading from?
Well,
You're reading something that says it's illegal to throw rice at a
I
wedding?
am on the site, thenot.com, so it's about weddings.
Oh, yeah, I remember that site.
Yeah, and it's you're not supposed to throw rice at the bride and groom because the grain will prove harmful to the birds
Yeah.
who swoop down to eat it. The rice expands in those little birdie stomachs, causing their temperature to explode. Yeah.
That's why you're supposed to throw Alka-Seltzer pellets.
Yeah, that is completely untrue. It's an urban myth.
That is an urban legend. That's not true. That if a bird eats a grain of rice, it's going to expand in their stomach and blow them up.
But an Alka-Seltzer will.
A bird can eat 100 grains of rice, and they'll just be a little full for a while, and they'll be fine.
I grew up in Virginia Beach for a good portion of my life, and we had seagulls everywhere. And that was the old urban legend back then. Like when I
Give him a...
when I was at Independence Junior High School.
You want to blow up a bird?
Yeah, listen, I don't think that's true either.
Well,
I think
actually,
that's an
it's-
urban legend
It's
as well.
not because I didn't read the subheading of this article.
What's
and
the
it's-
subheading?
The rumors about birds and rice aren't exactly true.
So what happens is, MJ, a bunch of people move to throwing bird seed on the bride,
Right.
and they get attacked by the birds. Because
Like you're standing in St. Mark's in Venice or something? You ever see the pigeons fly all over people?
I don't Venice, Florida?
yeah, I mean,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, so we don't need rice.
Throw sand. Throw sand.
I thought somebody. Yeah, that's great. I thought somebody was hurt. You're like, oh my God. I'm like, what's wrong?
It just hit me like checklist.
Yeah, I guess it did.
Tensions
I
are
saw
high.
this. I laughed out loud. And again, my general policy is that I don't do foreign morons in the news stories because there are just too many great American idiot stories from morons in the news, but this is just funny. And this involves a picture. You know those bus shelters?
Yeah.
Bus shelters are everywhere. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. They've got bus shelters. Some are nice. Some are crappy. Some are made out of 2x4s and plywood. Some are nice glass and metal structures. But the bus shelter on the side of the road. And what do you typically have inside the bus shelters, on the ends of the bus shelters that you can see from the road? What do you typically have?
Signs?
Yes,
Advertisements?
there you go,
Okay.
Fester. Advertisements.
Like some lawyer or something? Or
Restaurant in this case. So there is a bus shelter in Cornwall, England. Cornwall, England.
Hello, I'm from Cornwall, England.
The Duchess. Oh, Roxanne, you can do your accent and be the Duchess of Cornwall.
I'm the Duchess of Cornwall. It's lovely here.
We only eat corn
Or
and
you
stare
can-
at the wall.
Or you can be the Duchess of Cornhole, whatever you know.
Oh.
who is the Duchess of Cornwall?
Is there real?
Is that really?
I don't even know if that's a thing.
It sounds like it's a thing.
I'm the Duchess of Cornwall.
I'm the Duchess of Cornhole.
Listen to this. That's what he just said.
Oh, well, that
yeah,
was,
yeah. Just why don't you?
it's funny when Froggy said it.
Yeah.
All right. So, Cornwall, England, there's a bus shelter, and on the end cap facing the street is a huge advertisement for the McCrispy chicken sandwich at McDonald's.
I really love that sandwich. It's a good one.
And Froggy, I'm going to hand this to you right now. Take a look at the actual road sign placed by the city. It's like a direction with an arrow pointing, like make a left turn here for this particular item, right in front of the bus shelter with the McDonald's McCrispy advertisement is this.
Okay, let me see here. Oh, come on. Is this a bit? Is this a Jay Leno bit? This is like something you would see on... Oh, my gosh. Come on.
What is it?
Crematorium. So there's
That's
a sign for the crematorium that it's an arrow. Make a left turn here for the crematorium, and then right behind it is the bus shelter with the big McCrispy chicken. So
That's a horrible placement for that sign.
crematorium, McCrispy. Yeah, you become McCrispy at the crematorium. So I just thought that was funny. Hey, Andrew, can you place this story? Grab this and just stick it up on stories mentioned on the MJ Morning Show so people can see the image, which...
Send it to the Jay Leno
All
show.
right, so I know that I've heard of the Duchess of Cornwall before, and it's Camilla.
Yes.
Really?
Camilla is the Duchess of Cornhole.
I knew I heard that before. Yes.
I could be, of all of them, I could see her as that Duchess.
Oh, I'm the Duchess of the Corn.
I am really kind of pissed off that I left this on the table yesterday. You know, I had this in the pile to do because it's always great when it's a Monday and... yeah, I should have done this yesterday.
6 o'clock already, I was just in the middle of a dream.
Right, what kind of dream were you dreaming?
I thought I heard MJ talk about crystal methamphetamine.
No, you didn't because I didn't do it yesterday.
It's just another meth lab Monday.
Yeah.
The crooks are on the run day.
Would have been better yesterday.
The cops are gonna come day.
This is now Tuesday.
It's gonna be a fun day.
Meth Lab Tuesday.
Just another meth lab Monday.
Yeah, Meth Lab Tuesday is not as good as Meth Lab Monday.
No. Can I make a guess where we're going?
Yeah, please.
Citrus County?
Yep,
Okay.
you got it. How'd you know about this?
I put the story on the website.
Oh, you did?
Oh, she did.
The largest ever crystal meth bust in the history of Citrus County happened just a couple of days ago and put 3. This is a mighty nice bunch of mugshots I'm looking at right here. Ginger Sue Mason, Alan Hyatt, and Dora Ann Lee.
Wow. Let me
My
even imagine
God.
what they look like with all those 3 names.
Let me tell you right now, they look like they just stepped out of an episode of Justified
Hey, Becky Sue.
with Raylan Givens or something. I'm telling you, they are right at it like the Kentucky with the holla.
The
Whatever.
Bubba Cow Stampede.
Oh my God! Yeah,
How many teeth between the 3
hold
of
on,
them?
listen.
Yeah.
Dara Ann Lee, if she lets those scabies heal up, on her, she probably cleans up real nice.
what are you talking about?
It's her mugshot. It's like the worst picture
I mean,
ever.
she's got okay hair.
I mean,
I'm telling you, Dora Ann Lee, there's nothing going to make her look good.
Honey.
If she gets rid of the facial sores, still nothing's going to
Honey,
make
can
her
you
look
pick this scab right here? for
Dora
me?
Ann Lee has a deformed ear because of all the meth. Look at that thing.
Here's what happened. Deputies with Citrus County say they seized the largest amount of pure, uncut crystal methamphetamine in the agency's history. According to the Citrus County Sheriff's Office, deputies took 3 people into custody while serving a warrant at a home at so-and-so in Floral City. While searching the home, deputies say they found more than 5 pounds of meth and several items of paraphernalia and additional methamphetamine for personal use. Yeah, I'm looking at Dora Ann Lee. It looks like she's got some personal use going on.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying right there. Yeah, according to deputies, a child was living in the home and sleeping on a cockroach-infested floor. Deputies say the child was often exposed to drug deals and was near drugs and drug paraphernalia. So there you go. All arrested. Big bust. Yeah, Mason's been charged with traffic. Anyway, it goes through the list of all the charges.
Was that Mike Pendergast, the Citrus County Sheriff?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it is. I just went to his website. Yeah, it's him. Good job, Sheriff.
So you go to the website and you read the name of the website and you're trying to sound like, oh, yeah, isn't the sheriff up there, Mike Pendergast? You have no idea until you went to the website.
Well, I've never said his name either, so I want to make sure.
Mikey P, yeah.
I want to be sure I pronounced it right. And you usually know all this stuff, and you're like, I have no idea.
In relation to Teddy?
I don't go anywhere north of Hernando.
You know what I didn't get to yesterday?
What?
I teased it. I didn't get to it. The mullet streaker. Why did you guys let me not do the mullet streaker story? I brought this up on yesterday's program, and we got the mullet streaker. Then there's also a warning. You shouldn't do this because of what the mullet streaker did.
Come on, guys.
It brings out the facts on his grand finale, and it's not healthy to do what the mullet streaker did.
We actually had an orchestrated conspiracy against you. We're like, guys, nobody mentioned the mullet streaker.
Yeah.
We're going to really piss him off because he's not going to mention it. And-
Right. And we wanted to drag it out and build it up until today.
All right, well, anyway, I've got the mullet streaker story. We got to get to that. If you're listening now at 7:14, folks, do not move because about an hour from right now, just after 8 o'clock, we're going to have a live wedding on the show officiated by an actual real Hillsborough County judge, Judge Valkenberg. And Barry and Lisa Marie are going to be married live on Valentine's Day. He made the request last week, and boom, we sprung into action. It's a Valentine's Day wedding in an hour on the MJ Morning Show. Listen live. Make sure you're here. All right, I got to get into the mullet dude when we get back. We got a loaded segment coming up. We are jammed. What was my teaser? I forgot my teaser. Oh, did I tease the wedding?
It was the
I
wedding,
did.
yeah, of
Yeah, we
course.
teased the wedding coming up. Man, we start our long hour and 20 minutes nonstop next, and it is nothing but the A-list material. Next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. You know what says Valentine? About an hour on the MJ Morning Show. The power of love in a joining of two souls in holy matrimony. Fester, you're like patting your head.
I'm getting
You're
really
like,
excited
You're
for
like
this.
all nervous over here,
Well, listen,
dude.
I am, for all intents and purposes, the wedding planner.
Can I thank you very much for saying that correctly? Because Froggy would have said, for all intensive purposes.
No, it's for all intents and
Yeah,
purposes.
for all intents and purposes, but Froggy would have butchered that.
Listen.
Froggy would have said for all intensive purposes, like intensive care.
Did I tell you who's coming in for the wedding?
Who's that?
Hal Herman.
Hal Herman's coming in?
Yeah, I'm gonna step. I gotta go for a while.
Listen, MJ, I got to tell you, Froggy's dressing up for the wedding. Roxanne is wearing... she's wearing like the sexiest funeral outfit I've ever seen.
She's got a lot of side boobs.
If I die, I want Roxanne to wear this to my wedding.
First of all, we have zero line of sight in this crap bag studio, so I've not seen.
You never see me.
I don't see anything Roxanne does. I see like her eyebrows. That's about all
it.
I see of Roxanne. And so I have not. So you're dressed in like you're in hot funeral.
She's in
Is that what you're wearing right
she's in
now?
a-
Hot funeral.
I feel like it's a hot Lisa Marie outfit.
You're wearing-
It's a Lisa Marie wedding outfit.
Look at that's fishnet all over your body
Yeah,
as
look at
well.
Side boob.
Oh my, you got side boob. That's sexy funeral.
I mean, listen.
If you take a picture of that, you'll probably get a zillion hits on Facebook again.
That's what we did. Yeah. Guess what? I'm going to take a picture of you. I'm going to put that on my Instagram. I'll get 3,000 followers.
The problem is the only time Roxanne would wear that for me is when I'm dead. So, but no, she looks great.
Hey, you shouldn't have worn that because Buck, our video guy, has the hots for you.
No,
so
you know what? I listened yesterday to Buck talk about because there's a recording of it,
Right.
and I listened to Buck. And I
very
thought
sweet.
I thought it was very sweet and respectful, and I thought it was more like I think you're looking for an affair of the heart. I don't think you're looking for like a hookup or whatever.
Oh, Roxanne's just looking to do it.
No, Roxanne, I know what he's looking for.
Now, Buck is in here because Buck is testing out the camera because Buck is going to video the entire wedding live. If you don't know by now, just after 8 o'clock, somewhere around 8:15-ish, we're going to have a live wedding in the studio. We're now at 7:28, so we're, 45, 50 minutes away from a live Valentine's Day wedding. The story is simple. A listener named Barry approached me and said, "Hey, MJ, what do you think about me getting married on your show to my fiance, Lisa Marie?" She was named after Elvis's daughter, Lisa Marie. And I said, great idea. Valentine's Day. Fester's done a remarkable job with his, myasthenia gravis and everything, putting this whole thing together.
Yeah, even with your disease.
Yes,
Good job.
with my ailments. Okay,
Just to show you, like, who listens to this show. Our audience is vast and wide. Hillsborough County Circuit Judge Miriam Volkenberg was listening to the show when I said, hey, we need someone to officiate. She called in at 800-990-1047 and said, hey, MJ, I'm a judge. Actually went to law school with your wife at Stetson. I can officiate. So, boom, we've got a Hillsborough County judge coming in to officiate the wedding, which will happen live in about 45 minutes or so here on the MJ Morning Show.
okay. I just got a message from some very important people.
Yes.
Shorty Shane,
Yep.
who is the ring bearer.
Yep.
He will be here.
Yep.
While the three of us have dressed up, Shorty Shane is wearing sweats, which I told him is fine.
Yeah.
And then Barry and Lisa Marie have just arrived downstairs.
They are here.
So they're a little early to their,
No, that's fine.
which is good. I'm
That's
glad
fine.
they're here. So I have to go get them. So if,
Well, wait a sec. Shouldn't they have come separately? Because isn't it bad luck for
Oh
him
my
to
God.
see the bride?
isn't it
He
bad?
can't see her.
Isn't it bad luck to get married on a radio show? I mean,
I think it is.
Oh, you know what? Do you remember we did the roller coaster wedding at Busch Gardens back in like 1995? I still hear from people that we married on the roller coaster wedding at Busch Gardens
Oh, my God.
years ago that are still married. I just got an email like a week ago
That's
from a
great.
couple that they're still like 28 years, whatever it is.
So I have to go get them, by the way. I mean, they're waiting downstairs.
Well,
I mean,
Andrew can go get them.
Okay, well, hey,
Yeah, Andrew, can you run or Buck, can you go get our bride and groom? Thank you. All right, they're downstairs. Thank you, Buck. Appreciate it. All right, let me get into the whole mullet thing, and I'm excited. Fester, you've done a very nice job. You've really put this thing together.
Really great.
you see the cake?
The cake is fantastic. It's a Publix cupcake cake.
So the Publix
yummy.
decorator says, so you want the bride and groom's name really, really big? And I was like, no, I just want their name on it.
I want the MJ Morning Show really, really
I want
big.
MJ's name really big. She's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yes." I'm serious.
I learned something here, and it's all due to the mullet streaker story, which I teased this yesterday. Guys, do me a favor. I try to keep everything together, and for the most part, I think I'm like 95% every day. But there's always that percentage of stuff that I tease and I don't pay off, that it gets stuck in a pile, I get sidetracked.
It's called the black hole.
And I apologize because people literally get angry. MJ, you talked about this. You said this was coming up and you never got to it. I hate when I do that. It bothers me. So please know that I don't blow it off. And one of the items that I teased yesterday early and multiple times was the mullet streaker. And this is crazy. Hey, do me a favor, Andrew. You got to grab the story from Law and Crime. From Law and Crime.
Oh, I love that YouTube channel.
Well, they have a YouTube.
Oh, their YouTube channel is the best.
You know, that's Dan Abrams. You know,
I didn't know that.
That's
really?
Dan Abrams, who does also the. There used to be Live PD. Now it's what, On Patrol.
Yeah.
He also.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
He owns Law and Crime, that website. You got to see a picture of the mullet streaker.
Now, how many mullets does he have?
Dude, take
Not fish. We're talking haircuts.
Is that the best?
Right, he looks like a character from Napoleon Dynamite or something.
This guy is, I'm telling you, this
Stop looking at my hair.
the mullet streaker. I'm going to hold this up.
Oh, my
Let
God.
me see.
I'm going to hold this up to, look at that. Can you see it?
Oh, that is it.
That's a perfect mullet.
Yeah,
I
that
want to
mullet
hang
is,
out with that guy.
is so full on top.
I am holding up the mugshot. Andrew, do you have my camera on?
And can I see his mustache again?
Yeah.
And he's got a crazy mustache. All right, I'm holding up the image right now to MJTV. So those that are watching MJTV, you can see the image right now. If you go to mjmorningshow.com, you click on MJTV at the top of the page. You can watch us live during the show, or you can replay any show at your convenience from any day. And this guy's mullet is crazy. So what did the mullet streaker do? Guy was in a Speedo and tennis shoes, and he has been nicknamed the mullet streaker. He sprinted onto a golf course at one of professional golf's most popular tournaments, and then he did a giant belly flop into one of the golf course water hazards, into the pond. Into the pond.
There's gators in there, dude.
Oh, my God.
It depends where it is.
Yeah, I'm always thinking here.
It's out in Phoenix.
So this
That guy's not in Florida.
So MJ, this
Look
happened,
at him.
This happened over the weekend or on Friday.
It did.
And this was the big golf tournament around the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Sean Patrick McConnell, 27. This guy was at the Waste Management Phoenix Open, greatest show on grass. He jumped from the bleachers, ran onto the course, arms outstretched, pole danced a flag stick at the 16th hole, sprinted to a water hazard.
Wait,
and
pole danced a flag stick?
yes,
As if he was a stripper.
he did a pole dance on the flag pole stick
All right, I love this. I love this guy.
at the 16th hole.
Wait,
like-
didn't Magic Mike debut this weekend? Wasn't it in theaters? Maybe this is a
Promo
yeah,
stunt?
promo
It's like
stunt.
Magic Mike and Happy Gilmore.
I don't think so. Yeah, Magic Mike is like an attractive guy. This guy is a woman repellent.
All right, he's not
All right?
that attractive. All right, just chill on that.
But this is crazy. Andrew, by the way, has the video of the streaker. It is on our website, so you can see Mullet Streaker Man. The video is up at mjmorningshow.com. It's on videos mentioned on the MJ Morning Show. So he jumps into the water hazard, into the pond between the 17th and 18th holes. He was booked on charges of trespassing, disorderly conduct, failure to obey orders from a law enforcement officer. He ignored commands by officers to immediately exit the water. He eventually complied, swam to the 18th hole where he is placed under arrest. He was not injured, but here's the deal. And this is important. The water in the pond is reclaimed water. And the water is loaded with all kinds of like chemicals and runoff and fertilizer. This water, the water is nasty ass water.
Was it Willy Wonka looking water?
Oh, but hey, you know, it's funny you brought up Willy Wonka because we got a Willy Wonka tie-in as well.
Augustus!
With a whole different story.
Yeah, that was made of chocolate milk, though, or something.
Well,
Just
It
chocolate,
sounds like
just
this
milk.
was made of chocolate.
oh man, this is crazy. So if you want to see one of the best or worst mullets ever, it could go either way. You've got to see this guy.
It's so poofy.
Oh my God. And then he's like scrunching his lips like he's angry, like, and then his mustache is all squished up.
He does a pole dance with the flag.
He
Yeah,
does.
that's
He
what he
does the
said.
whole thing.
Only thing left is to get in a fist fight with Bob Barker.
And the water is nasty. That's true. Big old like an Adam Sandler fist fight with.
Dude, he sounds like the greatest person ever. I want to hang out with him.
Yeah, seriously, when this guy gets out of jail, let's fly him to Tampa. Let's have a party with this guy.
Yeah, authorities are saying, trust me, you want to stay out of this water. It is nasty. This is according to officials are saying the water is gross. Anyway, he is the mullet streaker.
He does have like Joe Exotic vibes to him.
Oh, Joe Dirtish.
Yeah, Joe Dirt.
He kind of
And
looks
Joe
like
Dirt.
Joe Dirt with dark hair.
Dang.
Yeah.
Joe Dirt and Joe Exotic had a baby.
Oh,
Yep.
my God.
Taught him to golf.
It's crazy.
Did you say Hemi?
The Willy Wonka story, and again, I had this yesterday, but did you see that workers fell into a vat of chocolate at the Hershey's plant up in Pennsylvania?
Oh my God, we were just talking
Yeah.
about this.
Yes.
Willy Wonka water.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I
That's
said.
what he says.
Sounds
that's
like a
why I said
dream.
I've got a Willy Wonka tie-in here. Yeah, so workers in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, they're going to be fined by OSHA. Yeah, the Federal Workplace Safety Authorities, they're fining a Pennsylvania chocolate factory more than $14,500 for an incident that happened last year. 2 workers fell into a vat of chocolate. Yeah, OSHA, Occupational Safety and Health Administration, they've cited Mars Wrigley.
So that's not Hershey.
Oh, you know what? My apologies. I conflated. Yeah, it's Mars. It's not Hershey.
So there's a lot of chocolate
You know what?
in Pennsylvania.
I must correct myself, and I must be very clear. The chocolate vat safety protocols at Hershey clearly are much better than M&M Mars.
Obviously.
So my bad. I apologize. It was Mars Wrigley. You know, Mars Bar. Mars makes.
So this factory is known for making M&Ms.
So they make the M&Ms there.
This is the M&M factory.
Wow.
A very important question. Could either or both of those who fell into the chocolate river, could they swim?
No, they didn't fall into the chocolate river.
Augustus, no, stop
See,
drinking the water.
That's the Willy Wonka
Yeah,
tie-in.
right.
Because Augustus was trying to scoop chocolate out of the chocolate river,
Right.
and Augustus fell in with his lederhosen, right?
Yes.
And then he got sucked up to a pipe.
He got sucked up through that fallopian tube thing.
You always wanted to see how a gun worked, Charlie.
So, 2 workers fell into the chocolate vat. So that means that it was chocolate to then be encased in the hard colored, crispy shell of an M&M. And of course, we've got the whole M&M's controversy with the M&M's characters and the boots and the gender stuff. And the M&M, remember Maya Rudolph? Didn't she become the M&M's spokesperson? And then they brought back M&M's.
Yeah, that's a mess.
During the Super Bowl. Listen, what a mess this is.
So was it M&Ms with peanuts?
We don't know.
I don't know,
Officials said 2 workers employed by an outside contracting firm fell into the partially filled chocolate tank while doing maintenance.
I mean, if I'm going to fall into a tank of anything, I'd rather have it be chocolate than...
You know what we need? We need the Willy Wonka Gene Wilder scene where he talks about, you've contaminated everything. Hey, can you, Andrew, see if you can find that from Willy Wonka. We've got to sterilize everything. Remember, he goes all bat crap crazy.
Froggy, for chocolate to be liquefied, it's got to be like hot tub temperatures. So it's not like you're just falling into cool chocolate. Otherwise, it would be hard.
Oh, why don't you lick a snozberry? What do you know?
Pull it.
An everlasting gobstopper.
Listen, it's like a chocolate jacuzzi.
Remember when they were burping and they were going up to the fan?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's a horrifying scene.
We're gonna die, Charlie.
When I was a kid, I had nightmares about
Yeah,
that.
I know.
I thought that I was going to be
Terrifying.
chewed up. We're going to be cut to ribbons, Charlie.
And then they land.
Burp, Charlie!
And then they land and like nothing happened. Like, all right, let's catch up.
All right. And then let's go on a weird boat ride with some creep pedo.
I mean, but isn't that nuts that workers really fall into a vat at the M&M's Mars factory in Pennsylvania? Yeah, you know when I thought of Pennsylvania and chocolate, you just automatically think of Hershey's.
You have to.
So I wondered, do those workers to get to that plant, do they drive on the Hershey Highway?
And how quickly did the Oompa Loompas show up to clean up the mess?
Pick them out.
Do you have the audio? All right, hold on. They fell into the chocolate vat and...
You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed and sterilized, so you get nothing.
Well, that was close enough.
Yeah.
That's the end of the movie.
That's the very end.
Sterilized people. He had real OCD, huh?
Charlie, I was kidding. I love you.
Sterilized my fan that's 100 feet in the air.
Charlie, you won. You get everything, Charlie.
Charlie, everything's in my pocket, though. You have to reach for
I'm a bipolar creep.
Yeah.
And you just won a chocolate factory at 11.
I'm emotionally abusing you.
You know, really, Willy Wonka should have been institutionalized. I mean, really.
You knew that as soon as he came out and did that flip after he
Well,
acted
I
like he
read,
couldn't
I mean,
walk.
he needed lithium pills
They-
or lithium batteries.
Right?
You know why they made him do the limp and then the walk? Because
Why?
they wanted to show in the beginning of the movie that he's already a liar. That he was limping, did a flip. I saw a whole documentary. I
you serious?
Follow a YouTube
You know
channel.
what? Slugworth tell you that?
Hold on.
Slugworth.
You
Yeah,
follow
like behind the movies
a
facts.
behind the movie Willy Wonka YouTube channel?
No, it's just a behind the movies facts, and they did that to show you that immediately Willy Wonka was a liar.
And you know the guy who was in the chocolate shop at the beginning, in the candy shop? He was supposed to play Willy Wonka, but Gene Wilder did such an incredible job at his audition that he got the role.
And Slugsworth
Slugworth.
works at
Well, no.
Aldi.
Does what?
He works at Aldi, I think, now.
Slugworth works at Aldi.
Yeah.
Selling-
In the UK.
Well, the kid who played Willy Wonka is now.
Dead. Gene Wilder's dead.
No, I'm sorry. The guy who played Charlie
Oh.
Hey, do you?
became a veterinarian.
Oh, well, that's a fun fact. Thank you so much.
He
Yeah.
specializes
I
in-
didn't say fun fact.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
he's
I
all
was
you.
I was just saying fun fact, which is a word I never use because that qualified as a fun fact, and I hate fun facts. All right,
a joke would be he specializes in goose.
what have I complained about? What have I what was that?
A joke would be he specializes in goose.
It's very deep.
Donnie, I want a goose now.
Okay, thank
My
you.
goose is laying golden eggs. Take him to the
Golden
vet.
Explain
goose.
every freaking joke around here.
What have I complained about multiple times? And I got really hot about this.
The air conditioner.
No, not the air conditioner.
The studio.
Think prices of something.
Eggs.
Well, I've complained about egg prices.
Cauliflower or some sort of vegetable.
No,
lubricant.
Just even yesterday, I complained about this.
Gas.
The prices of
Pencils. What?
Give us a hint.
Yes.
Like a section of the grocery store.
concert prices,
Oh,
ticket
tickets.
prices.
Concert prices.
I have complained multiple times about the prices of concert tickets are out of control. It's like suddenly the $85 seat is $500. I mean, seriously, the $125 seat is now $500. Now $800, $700. Ticket prices are out of control. And guess what I saw last night?
They're going up.
From TMZ, Garth Brooks, Irving Azoff, who big music industry executive, James Dolan, he's the nut from Madison Square Garden. They're sounding off about insane ticket prices. Garth Brooks sounding off about prices that fans are forced to pay. Hey, Garth Brooks, man, I'm right with you, buddy. I could not believe what's going on with prices because Michelle wants to take Julian to the Eagles when they appear at Amalie, and looking at the prices, the Eagles, they're out of control. I mean,
How much are Eagles tickets? I forget what
The
you
guy
said.
yesterday said it was like $500 a ticket.
I mean,
didn't he?
for
That's
like
right, okay.
section 116 on the side in the middle, not even like
Floor seats or great seats
right,
or first 5 rows.
$500 tickets. Face value is what he said.
For good run-of-the-mill seats.
For just in the middle, up like section 116, the middle of Amalie for the Eagles, $500. I mean,
They're
those
not even that good.
no, the
Crazy.
Eagles. What the seats of the Eagles?
I'd rather see a flock of eagles turd on people than go to an Eagle.
Eagles are
I
fine.
pay a lot of money to watch that.
I don't think they're the same without Glenn Fry, but that's a whole
No,
different
they're all
story.
right. I like a few of their stuff.
No, but I just wanted to point out that Garth Brooks is even pointing out that ticket prices for concerts have risen to such stratospheric levels that they are ridiculous, and fans are being asked to bend over with no lube with what's going on with the what?
The bend over.
Oh, I'm
That
sorry.
was very graphic.
How much are Garth Brooks tickets, by the way?
Well, you got to figure he's probably the biggest country act out there.
Oh, is he?
Probably. Garth would probably, and Ticketmaster's going to do to Garth what they did to Taylor Swift and everybody else.
Part of the problem is that the concert ticket industry has been monopolized, and it's you need more competition. But they've slowly raised prices, and now the new normal for concert ticket prices is crazy.
I remember waiting outside of like Peaches Records or something to.
Peaches Records, really?
Remember Ticketmaster was in the back of record stores? You had to wait in line?
No, it was Ticketron back then.
Well, I was
like Ticketron.
So there's a great clip on YouTube. I follow
what
Nirvana,
YouTube channel is this?
A Nirvana tribute page. And there's a clip of an interview with Nirvana, and the guy goes, "What do you think about people who charge $50 for a ticket?" And Kurt Cobain goes, and he gets like a disgusting look in his face. He goes, "Who charges $50?" And he goes, "Madonna." And he goes, $50? He goes, "What are our tickets?" And to his manager, and he goes, $17, $18. So it's definitely a different day.
Times have changed.
Whole different
It's
day.
on YouTube, anybody, if you want to watch
and then
it.
Kurt Cobain says, "If I ever charge $50, I'll blow."
All right.
Prices are out of control.
Too soon.
Hey, speaking of entertainment, are you making Kurt Cobain jokes?
I made a
If ticket prices go any higher, you're gonna.
I'll off myself.
Oh, that's fast.
great.
Come on,
Find me in the greenhouse.
That's
He's one
terrible.
of the most influential rock stars of all
Come on,
time.
man.
Courtney, don't come looking for me.
That's terrible.
Great.
Speaking of entertainment, did you see extras on the new Joker 2 movie are complaining that they don't have time to go to the bathroom?
Oh, they're going to ruin that movie. They're doing 2?
That's what they
Yeah,
do, man.
who's
Is
the-
Joaquin?
Yeah.
Who did it?
Joaquin, I guess.
Joaquin
Yeah.
Phoenix?
So
That
he's-
movie's fantastic.
Yeah, that movie was phenomenal.
They're not going to do 2.
The Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, right?
Yeah, he is.
That
That movie's amazing. Have you seen it, Fast?
No, I don't watch movies.
Stop it. That
Dude,
especially
that's
I
one of the
got
most
confused.
amazing movies I've ever
it
seen.
really was. I mean, he was so scary. His, psychological meltdown on screen was so engrossing.
You want to hear a joke, Murray?
Oh God, the talk show scene.
Oh.
Holy moly.
I made my wife watch that movie.
Well, here's the deal. Things are getting a little TMZ says things are getting pissy on the set of the upcoming Joker sequel because extras are angry over lack of bathroom access. Sources tell TMZ extras for the movie have been complaining about working for over 2 hours nonstop and not being able to use the bathroom or drink water during the filming.
Well, if they don't drink water, they won't have to use the bathroom.
Well, that is cause and effect, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're filming at Warner Brothers Studios in Burbank out in California. TMZ is told that potty problems are mainly cropping up when extras are on set for camera setups, which often last between 20 minutes to an hour. So they're complaining. Extras are saying they got to go, and they're not able to go to go to the bathroom.
Is it Todd Phillips doing it again, directing it again? Does it say?
It doesn't say.
I heard he's a real stickler with going to the bathroom.
When the extra was on their way back to the set after using the bathroom, we're told they grabbed a cup of water, and an assistant director said to them, "Why are you drinking more water? So you have to go pee again?" Jeez.
Maybe they're diabetic or
Yeah, they
something.
got to get the total character here. Another assistant director was overheard saying, "I've never had to go to the bathroom this much. What do they even do in there?" So this whole drama, it's Joker. This is the second one. Is it Folie à Deux? And it's going to be released in 2024. Man, I'll tell you what, you got a really serious bard. Where did Fester go?
He's out in the hall officiating or like
He's
prepping.
being a wedding.
The judge is here.
Yeah, he's prepping and being a wedding planner.
Here come I was going to just say that. Here come the judge.
Yeah.
Here come the judge. So, I mean, I hope they don't mess this up because that Joker 1 was so amazing. I hope they do the movie justice with a sequel to the Joker.
Okay, I didn't see Joker 1,
Oh,
but I thought Heath Ledger was the Joker, but obviously okay, so now it's Joaquin.
That movie's a joke compared to
You
Joker.
never saw the Joker with
No.
Joaquin? Oh, you've got.
You got to see it.
All right, let me tell you.
It's a perfect movie.
For the kids too. So Friday night, I think you do Mommy.
How about tonight? Tuesday night. Keep them up
Tuesday
late.
night movie night. It's Tuesday night at the movies.
Yeah.
Mhm. Valentine's Day special.
The ABC Tuesday night at the movies. Remember when they had that on network TV?
Oh,
Remember it was like NBC's Sunday night at the movies.
Excited.
Yeah. So the Joker, when you go see Joker 2 next year, remember when you see all the extras, they were peeing a lot, but they were not allowed to use the bathroom when they wanted to. You know what else I thought I would demonstrate to you guys? So I'm a member of SAG-AFTRA because I had to be. I had to be in the union when I worked in New York City 2 times. When I worked in L.A., I didn't have to join the union. But in New York in the early 90s, when I first got there, I had to be in the union, so it was AFTRA. And then when I went to New York a couple of years ago, I had to rejoin, or I put my membership into dormancy, and I had to what do they call it? Not reapplied, but
Resubmit.
Reinstate.
Thank you. That's the word. Look, Froggy comes up with a word. That's rare.
Yeah.
Reinstate.
That was just, I blacked out.
And then in the meantime, after I had merged with SAG, so I'm a card carrying SAG-AFTRA dude, right? There's a hotline you can call. So if there's a problem on the set when they shoot movies or TV shows, if there's a problem on the set, there's a SAG-AFTRA hotline. So I'm going to demonstrate for you real quickly here. Listen. 855. All right, so like these extras.
Thank you for calling SAG-AFTRA.
Listen.
If you are calling regarding an emergency on set,
look at this,
a health or safety violation,
yep,
or to report sexual harassment, assault, or discrimination, press 1. If you are on set and have a safety concern that is non-emergency, press 2.
What if you're on set and you got to pee and they won't let you pee? What do you press? Press number 1, I guess. If you press 2 for something else, right?
To speak to a staff member that supports your local.
I said, I guess it's an on-set emergency, right? I gotta pee and they won't let me pee on the Joker set. Anyway, I just wanted to demonstrate. I don't need to push any buttons, but no, you can call SAG-AFTRA. You can complain.
Do you know the cruel things that these guys were saying? Like one assistant director was like, "Why are you drinking more water so you have to go pee again?"
That's what I just said 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but you didn't say it like in the voice of them.
I said the
you
exact
didn't say
line.
it as good as that.
Roxanne, show them how to act on the radio.
I said the exact line 5 minutes ago.
Much better.
Let's get a radio theater lesson from Roxanne.
I just said.
And then another one said, "Never seen people have to go to the bathroom this much. What do they even do in there?"
I said that too 5 minutes ago.
He said that 6 minutes ago.
You're not listening to the show, are you? You do not listen to the show.
MJ.
You listen to Chad and Christy in earbuds or something.
We're minutes away from the live wedding on the air. Fester,
okay.
It seems that everyone's in place. What's the update?
So, okay, that's the update. Everybody's in place. So the judge just arrived.
Yep.
All right.
Does the judge have the robe and everything?
Of course, the judge has her robe.
Really? All right, this is great.
We have...
So Judge Miriam Volkenberg has arrived.
So...
From Hillsborough County.
What is this? Look at Fester's belt.
What?
Dude, you are such a redneck.
I'm wearing my big D belt buckle.
Yeah, you look great.
Yeah.
Looks like an Elvis buckle.
I put on some weight last time. I put on the red coat. Doesn't quite fit, but it'll be fine for this purpose.
A little tight. Fat guy in a little coat.
We have Barry and Lisa Marie here. We have Shorty Shane here.
So everyone's in place.
Everybody's here.
What time are we doing this?
Well,
I thought it was 8:30.
If everyone's here,
I told everybody to be here by 8:00. So
everybody's here super early.
Yeah,
listen,
excited.
You want to get here early for your wedding. I do have to set the cake up. I do have a $4.99 cake topper.
Look at that
off of Amazon.
Hold on, let me hold this up to the camera. Oh, look at this! You ordered this from Amazon?
Yeah. Well, I went to the cake decorating place, and they were like $25 each, and the lady's like, "Get it off of Amazon," and it came the next day.
The same thing as $25 locally,
like
but $4 on Amazon.
Yes, so I got that.
Wow, look at this!
And that little keepsake for them to cherish today. I have the
little knickknack for their curio cabinet.
I have the cupcake cake, which has our name bigger than theirs on it, and I have the bouquet. She hasn't even seen her bouquet yet that my wife made with the roses.
Wait, are we gonna have a first dance? What's a good song for a first
Oh, yeah.
dance?
Celebration.
No,
No,
slow
that's
dance.
like the walkout
Oh.
music.
I was thinking like donkey butt or something. You know,
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Some mix-a-lot or something.
Other brothers can't deny.
So,
Hey, a super important question from
Yeah.
an etiquette standpoint.
yes.
If it is a Mormon wedding, are the guests allowed to drink, or is that taboo as well?
Okay.
Did you bring alcohol?
I cannot confirm or deny
Now,
that.
because Roxanne did put in our group text last night, I'm bringing the champagne, and then Festa had to say they're Mormons,
Yeah.
no alcohol.
So we don't need to have alcohol be a part of this ceremony. However,
Exactly.
we could get lit if we want to.
That's what I'm asking.
we're gonna get drunk.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's set a time. If everyone's here, we can do it at 8:10.
8:10. Let me tell them that they're 15 minutes away from making the most
The
important
internet
decision.
says "Because You Loved Me" by Celine Dion is a good first dance song.
How about the Titanic song from Celine Dion?
Yeah.
My heart will go on.
All right.
When you-
near fall,
Death.
wherever.
So-
Are they nervous?
Well, they seem
Because
okay.
I see that Barry's kind of pacing in the hall.
MJ, we got a couple things I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to these folks before the
Of
wedding?
course, you should.
Yeah.
talk
I mean,
to them.
No, of course we're going
How
to
did
talk
they
to
So,
him.
I mean, do we
So you want to bring him in now to talk to him?
I mean, if the ceremony's at 8:10, we should bring them in one at a time. At least meet the judge. I'd love to meet the judge and
All
ask
right,
her
well,
a couple of questions.
all right,
I'd love
let's-
to meet the bride and the groom. They're here together.
Let's do that now.
All right.
All right. So go ahead and you'll operate the handheld mic, okay?
And have respect and stand when the judge walks in the
All right,
door.
Bring in the judge. All rise.
Right.
We'll bring in the judge. All right. So here we go. We're bringing in the
You
judge
know when you
now.
go to a wedding and you see the wedding planner running around all
Yeah.
scatterbrained with her little clipboard? That's Fester. That's Fester.
He's embracing this role.
Listen to him talking.
All right. Now, Festa, can you bring the judge in? Festa, grab the interview mic over there. So we can.
Hey, do we salute judges?
No, you stand up.
Judge.
All rise.
rise.
All rise. The judge has entered the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to welcome Hillsborough County Civil Division Circuit Court Judge Miriam Volkenberg, who, by the way, Judge, my wife says hello because you guys knew each other from law school.
We did. Good morning, Michelle. And we worked as prosecutors as well.
Oh, that's right.
About the same time.
That's right. Michelle was a prosecutor at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Festa, can you make any more noise with that microphone?
I'm trying
The
not to,
Hillsborough
but
County State Attorney's Office.
Right.
Yes.
That's right.
yeah, state attorney's office.
What did I say?
Prosecutor.
You said Sheriff's Office.
Oh, I'm sorry.
whatever.
Did I say Sheriff's Office?
Okay,
Listen, I'm all confused here. We got 150 things going on at once. All right, so Festa, can we go ahead and use that microphone?
All right.
Just easier to interview everyone. Okay. So, Froggy, grab your microphone back. So, Judge, how many weddings have you officiated?
This is the first one.
Oh, wow.
Get outta here.
Thank you.
This is the first wedding. This is fantastic.
What an honor.
All right, so Judge Volkenberg, you do what happens primarily in your courtroom these days?
I just moved back to county court. So I'm a county court judge. I was in dependency last year, so that was an acting civil appointment or position.
Right.
So I'm back in civil. So anything from breach of contract, landlord-tenant, torts type of actions, negligence. I actually have a products liability, so the jurisdictional amounts change. So anything under $50,000, the damages. So as long as the damages do not exceed that threshold.
Well, fantastic. All right, well, this is great. This is going to be your first wedding.
My first
So
wedding.
this is going to happen in about 15 minutes or so. Judge, great to meet you. And thank you for listening to the MJ Morning Show. Thank you for calling in and offering to officiate.
That was all predicated on my husband. So
I
it's
thought-
because of
Oh,
him.
that's so
Oh, hold
cool.
on. What happened? Tell us about your husband.
No, I was just getting ready for work, and he called me and said, MJ's looking for a judge. Give him a call. I said, do you have the number? I'm like, I'm not going to get through.
800-990-1047. The judge got through. Listen, I got to be honest. This is very special because we have a real Hillsborough County judge. I thought we were going to end up with a notary from mailboxes, etc. or something. Right. That's what I thought. That's what I thought was. I think they're the UPS store now, right? Yeah. So, Judge, we'll see you in a few minutes. Do you have the robe and everything?
Yeah, I have the robes on.
Oh wow! Oh look, you do have the black robe. You have everything.
She has the robe. She has the marriage certificate.
Do you have a Ruth Bader Ginsburg kind of ruffly thing?
Not today, but I do in my courtroom.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, so the judge is ready to go.
So we have the judge.
Yes, we
All right,
do.
I'm going back to mic 3 over here. I'm putting
Okay.
this one down.
All right.
All right.
Now we ought to bring in
Who do you want to talk
Barry
to
and
first?
Lisa Marie.
Talk to him at the same time? Or you want to talk to him separate? You want to?
No, I think we could bring them in at the same
Okay.
time.
All right.
Pre-wedding
All right.
interview.
So let's bring in, ladies and gentlemen, the bride and the groom-to-be. Let's bring in Lisa Marie.
Congratulations, guys. All right.
And Lisa Marie was named after Lisa Marie Presley. Man, folks, could you ask for a better Valentine's Day broadcast than this? I mean, we're having a live, real wedding on the air during the MJ Morning Show.
This is very exciting.
It is.
Yes.
Lisa Marie, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Thank you.
Now, Lisa Marie, did you know that your soon-to-be husband, did you know that Barry was going to write me in a direct message on Instagram and ask to get married live on the show last week?
I had no clue.
No clue at all.
Whoa.
No clue.
Well, are you excited about this?
Yes, very.
And then, Barry, what gave you the idea to contact me and say, hey, I want to get married on the MJ Morning Show?
So, first of all, I've been a fan of you guys. I've been a fan of you guys since MJ and BJ.
Yep.
Back when I moved to Florida from New York in '93. So, I've always been a fan of you. I know you guys done this in the past. Thing was, when I asked you to marry me, it was more of a kind of, well, we just did it over the phone. I didn't do any romance on it. There was no romance. It was just like,
this is romance.
This was
romance.
it was just like, hey,
Yeah.
listen, the most logical thing at this point is for us to do is get married. So that's what we did.
That's a terrible proposal.
She's like, yes,
Yeah.
I understand that. So she said, hey, you got to do something romantic. I was like, okay, listen, I got this. I know Froggy. I've been friends with Froggy forever.
Yes, he's my buddy.
He's part of FDU with us from Fat Dads United.
Yes.
Okay. So we've been friends forever. So I was like, I know I get Froggy behind us. Froggy's
Yep.
crazy. I'm crazy. This whole thing's crazy. We can get them back.
All
Who
right.
else is crazy? MJ's crazy.
There we
Bess
go.
is crazy. Roxanne's crazy. So let's do this.
Roxanne's
I
the
knew you were
craziest
gonna
one
back
of
me up
all.
on this.
Crazy for working with
Barry,
us.
you guys get into position. So we've
All right,
now
so
met.
here's what we gotta do
We've
now.
met the judge.
Oh, wait.
We've met the bride. We've met the groom. Yes.
We have a ring bearer here.
We have
Where's Shorty
Okay.
Shane?
Yeah, we need
Shane.
I can't
Yes.
see him.
Shane, come on down.
Hang on. He's below counter
All right,
level over
all right,
here.
hold
Where,
on here.
where the hell's Shorty Shane?
Here's Shorty Shane.
Hey,
Oh, look, he's got the ring on and everything.
I am down here. Hello.
dude, Shorty Shane is in the
All right,
house.
so we got
In the
Shorty Shane.
house.
So this is the judge's first wedding. It's her first wedding, also with a little person as the ring bearer,
Right.
which is awesome, by the way.
But a lot of times it is.
Thank you.
A lot of times it is a 2 or 3 year old, which is about the actual size.
If my wife's listening right now, I just
Yeah.
want to point out the amount of crap she gave me back when we got married because I wanted Dave the Dwarf to be our ring bearer.
Right.
And her little holy roller pack of friends couldn't stand the idea of having a little person waddling his ass down the aisle. And it was the biggest regret for my wedding. So I'm so happy that you guys have Shorty Shane.
Ladies,
listen,
and,
wait.
yeah.
I have to tell you. Okay, Andrew, I just sent you some really awesome music, and this is what you play when they're going into the reception.
We have
which
all
is
the mu-
also
we have
here
all the
too,
music.
right?
We have all the
No,
music.
No, I got a good song.
I've got all the music.
No,
This
I
is a
picked
little late.
Add this, Andrew. Add this to
I've
the
got
playlist.
I've got the canon in D minor ready to
yeah,
go.
that's when they come up to get married.
That's when the ushers are bringing everybody inside.
Okay, so that's what we should be playing about now then, because we're like 10 minutes away, guys. So hang loose. This is your. If there's any boyfriend you wanted to call to get anything off your chest, now's the time, Lisa Marie, because you're 10 minutes away from marrying this guy.
All right, guys, get in final position. All right. And we'll do the wedding probably about 8:15. So we're about 10 or 12 minutes away from the live wedding on the air here on the MJ Morning Show.
I'm walking Lisa Marie down. I'm giving the bride away, by the way. And
wow.
Froggy's best man.
Yes.
Roxanne's the maid of honor.
Yep.
Shorty Shane's the ring bearer.
Oh, this is great.
It's amazing.
And I'm just the play-by-play announcer.
All you have to do is stay out of the way. Just don't touch anything but the music buttons.
Okay.
You're DJ. You're the DJ.
You're the DJ.
You're the
Keep the
DJ.
music
That's what
going.
you are. You're the DJ.
Cue up some YMCA. We're going to do that.
Pat George wasn't available. He is a real wedding DJ.
We want a good one for this one. So we're gonna
Everyone get in final position. And Fester, I think you can stay here. I don't think you need to leave the studio.
Okay. I'll be back in 5 minutes for you guys, and I have no idea how the rest of this is gonna go. Throw me the bouquet, Froggy.
How's it going to go? It's going to go easy. This is easy stuff.
Lisa Marie, here's your bouquet.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
My wife made the bouquet last night.
Oh, wow, that's really nice.
Yeah.
That is very nice.
And I'll have the cake out. I got milk for the cake. My wife's like, why'd you buy milk? I was like, I'm eating 6 cupcakes. I'm having milk.
You brought milk for yourself.
Yeah, I did. All right,
ladies and gentlemen.
Flowers over here in this corner.
A wedding will occur live on the MJ Morning Show in minutes. Stand by. A very exciting morning.
Oh, wow.
Here, Valentine's Day 2023 on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. You know what I thought?
Yes.
While you guys get into final mode, listen, just if you guys want to hang out here or if you guys
Go
want
enjoy yourselves in the reception area.
Yeah, we have a production
lobby.
Hey, if you guys have never made out in a production studio, and this whole thing's over, that back maximum one is yours.
We've got a shrimp platter that was picked up at Costco yesterday at noon. It's been sitting out since.
We had to let it fall.
So,
we had to let it fall.
It's all right. So,
it was frozen when we got it.
All right, the wedding is
Wine
just
and beer only.
This is very exciting.
a few minutes away. You know, I thought that it would be fitting on this Valentine's Day to kind of go through a number of like relationship type stories because Valentine's Day means love and romance and dating. So it happened that I just found a number of things that sort of relate to the day. Number one, how soon is it to have sex when dating somebody new? How soon is too soon to have? Roxanne, would you like to weigh in on this? I mean, you're like the sort of the common sense female voice on the program. How soon is too soon to have sex when dating somebody new?
I can't remember. I'm trying to remember. I think I waited like 4 or 5 months with Doug.
What? All right,
Yeah.
that's just because he's Doug. Let's say he's like a really good-looking guy.
That you waited that long?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow. And was Doug pushing, and you were like trying to hold him off?
It was just a game.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
it was a game.
And Doug.
Not doing it.
Yeah, so I found an interesting story. You know, how soon is too soon? And of course, it's going to vary. It's going to completely vary according to the couple, how they hit it off.
If you meet a guy in a bar and you're like, I have chemistry, and I'm not hating on people who go that route.
do it
right
in the
from
bar?
the beginning.
Too soon,
right there.
Too soon might be not knowing each other's names.
Yeah, that's probably too soon.
Yeah, it might be too
Well,
soon.
there are a couple of interesting items here. The question is, it's all about when the time is right for you. That's the correct answer. When is it right for you? And of course, with some couples, you have to wait until marriage. Others, first date. Some are, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, one-nighters. But the worldview on this is, do you believe that sex is sacred? Would you like to wait for marriage? Is there a religious or spiritual context that you need to remember when making a decision? If yes, ensure that your beliefs and your actions actually align, according to this item from USA Today. Motivation. Regardless of when you choose to have sex, it can be helpful to reflect on your motivation. Experience. A lot of life is just trial and error. If you've had sex before, you might have a clear idea of what worked for you and what didn't. It can be helpful to pay attention to our sexual history. Then preference. Do you like having sex with someone you don't know very well?
We're about to have a marriage.
Does
here,
that
MJ.
add a mystery and a thrill?
No.
Do you need to feel emotionally safe before enjoying sex with someone?
Can you do a little more of a romantic story?
Yeah.
Guys, at least Lisa Marie's listening to you talk about this, and she's thinking, you know what? Maybe I should hold off.
Guys, listen, I told you I have a whole litany of interesting Valentine's Day type stories.
I love the people who say, I'm waiting until marriage, but they've done everything else. You ever know those couples?
Yeah. First, second, third, halfway home.
As you are thinking about your boundaries around sex, here are some questions to reflect upon. So, Roxanne, what are your considerations before having sex with someone?
Why is it me? Why are these questions directed at me?
I'm not going to look at Fester when I'm talking about having sex.
You could.
All right?
Okay.
What does sex mean to you?
What is this? Am I?
What have
are
you been?
My counselor or something?
What have you been taught about sex? What does your sexual history tell you? What is your motivation for wanting to have sex?
This is the weirdest segment.
What
we've ever done.
precautions can you take to feel good about the interaction? Anyway, this is good stuff to think about on Valentine's Day.
I'm glad I don't have to think about any of that anymore.
Are there any first dates that happen on Valentine's Day?
I always thought,
is that a thing?
That's a good question.
Like tonight's going to be a big restaurant night. Valentine's Day is always a tough night to get a reservation.
Yeah, Tuesday night is usually like a dead night at restaurants, but Tuesday night, that's good for restaurants.
Yeah.
So, if restaurants could have Valentine's Day, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday every year,
Perfect.
They would love it.
Yeah.
Because, the busiest nights at restaurants are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, with the latter two being the most busy typically. But I'm curious, though, do people go on first dates on Valentine's Day?
I'm sure
some have in the history of the annals of time.
Because you think of Valentine's Day as already having established a relationship. And let's be honest here. Valentine's Day is a racket to sell cards, flowers, and chocolate, okay?
It is a bit of a racket.
All right, that's
a big old manufactured holiday.
Are you ready for Valentine's Day stories number 2 and 3? And I don't know how this came to be, but it did. First headline, does having a cat in your dating profile make you more attractive?
Not if you're a guy.
I'm allergic, man.
And wait a minute. Then the second story I found, single and desperate for a date, put a dog in your dating profile. We got cats and dogs here.
I'd rather date a dog person than a cat person.
Yeah.
All things
cat
being
people
equal.
are, no offense, but your house smells like duty all the time.
If you have an animal that poops in a box next to the bed, I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, and you think about like the lonely cat lady. You think about the person that has, it's a cat hoarder.
Yes.
With cat pee smell all over the place.
Maybe they'd rather be with a cat than a man.
Yeah.
Just maybe they're happy like that.
All right, there was a recent comparison of 1,000 Americans who own cats and 1,000 Americans who don't own cats. The survey found that marriage rates among both groups were essentially the same, 79%. What's more, cat owners are actually slightly more likely to be involved in relationships, 92% versus 89%, than non-cat owners.
Yeah, because the other person has a kick-ass
Now,
dog.
Guess who conducted this poll?
Chewy.com.
You're damn close. You guys are very close.
Chewy.
Yeah. This was conducted by one poll for world's best cat litter.
Oh, shut up. I don't need Big Cat telling me
what?
about relationships.
What happens when your date comes over to your house and the guy whizzes in your litter box?
Oh, I did that to my dad. I tricked my dad and went in we had a cat growing up. And one time I went in the litter box and I go,
serious?
I think something's wrong with the cat, Dad. I think he's sick.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
It was hilarious. It was easy. It's just a squat over it.
So,
Fester, you got to get that cough taken care of. What is going on?
I don't know. I got a wheezy cough that I have to deal with.
I know. We hear it every 3 seconds on the show.
Part of you now.
All
right. Now, what about a dog in your dating profile? Research has shown that having a photo posing with your dog makes you more desirable. So a woman is going to find the guy more desirable because his profile picture includes his pug or his Rottweiler or whatever.
I mean, it shows some degree of sensitivity,
Yeah.
maybe.
It shows that he's responsible enough to take care of another living thing.
That's what I was going to say, responsibility
Yes.
and cares about something.
Yeah.
Singles who included photos of themselves posing with a pup on their dating profile were more likely to find a match, according to a recent poll. The survey revealed 2/3 of people admitted that they're more likely to match with someone in their dating profile if it includes a picture of a dog.
Yeah, I remember back when I was single on MySpace, I had a picture of me and Meatball up there.
You got all the action
The
off of
good
MySpace.
times were had.
I mean, they were had.
Meatball reeled them in,
Boy,
buddy.
if we only knew those were the good old days when we were living it, right?
I got 2 more, and I'm going to wrap it up with a doozy. And then we're going to go into the wedding, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Live on the air here on the MJ Morning Show, Barry and Lisa Marie are about to get married and join together in holy matrimony. It's minutes away here on the MJ Morning Show. Dating coach says these are the 5 bare minimum traits that a woman should demand in a man. All right? The 5, and Roxanne, yes, I'm looking at you because this is the woman should demand this in a guy. These are the 5 bare minimum traits. Are you ready?
Oh, my list is long.
Well, we know hair's not on it.
Yeah. Or personality.
That's right. Yeah, because Doug is bald.
Bald!
He's bald. He's Jerry. He's bald. All right, number 1 trait, bare minimum. pick up the phone.
Oh, always.
The man you're dating should be good at answering his phone. You should never have to ask a full-grown man to return your calls or your text. When he's available, he should do that right away. And this is like a dating coach that has viral videos that are online.
Okay.
All right, phone. You got to have a guy that knows how to handle the phone.
Who doesn't know how to?
Well, listen, there are folks that, it's impossible to get a hold of them.
Yeah, Froggy.
Also, keep in mind, Froggy, you never pick up a phone.
Well, for you too, if it's somebody important.
Yeah, okay, all right. Listen, and with millennials and Generation Z even more,
they're scared to talk on the phone.
They are.
Because they've never done it. They're just used to.
Hold on a minute. Mm-hmm. Didn't you mention to me that you recently did another one of your coaching rounds for the NFL players?
I did. Yeah. I actually have one to do tomorrow as well.
Explain what you do to our people that don't know.
So what I do is I sit down with people who are about to be NFL players, so kids in college who are really great football players. They're going to the NFL draft, and I help them by talking to them about how to best communicate and show the best version of themselves to these general managers and scouts and people who would be making big decisions about their future and their career.
Now, Roxanne is a coach for NFL prospects that are about to go to the draft. Now, who hires you? Does an agent hire you? Who actually hires you?
I've worked with agents. I work with Yo Murphy.
What about the dude that Jerry Maguire was based on? You ever work with him?
Drew Rosenhaus?
Yeah,
no,
that guy.
I have not. I mean, I've met him, but I've never worked with him. And so that, it's just something that they need help with media coaching. So beyond that, I'll give them tips for how to present your most authentic self.
And
on
how many
TV.
How many have you coached, would you say? How long have you been doing it first?
I've coached over 100, hundreds.
And you've been doing it for how many years?
I've been doing this since 2009-ish.
Wow. Okay, so you've done hundreds.
Yeah, I mean more than that. I say I've done hundreds in the last 2 years.
And what was the last ones you coached was how long ago?
2 weeks ago.
And how many did you coach?
I had 7 in the room.
And what do you charge?
I'm not telling you all that.
No, that's interesting. Do you charge each individual player?
Well,
or is it like some kind of group deal?
Probably,
is it a Groupon deal?
I give options. I do the price layout is like, if you want to do one-on-one, this is what it is. If it's a group, it's this price.
Wow. And then you have another one tomorrow?
I have another one tomorrow.
One
just
player?
About 7 or 8. And it's awesome. It's honestly I love what I do here,
they
but I love doing
they fly to town just to meet with you?
They're in town training with Yo Murphy. And he has a facility here, and he's getting these guys. They're going to be so well prepared for the draft.
Gotcha. All right. So the other items here: make a date. The boyfriend in question should always take you on a date at least once a week, unless you're in a long distance relationship. Also, these are bare minimum traits. Be supportive. Your partner should be your biggest cheerleader.
You should be talking to Lisa Marie right now, MJ.
Absolutely.
These are all traits that she needs to have.
You're
Barry,
right.
Really.
We can ask her post-ceremony after they get married if he has these traits.
Too late then.
Yeah, I know. Share schedules. Your significant other should be open about their schedule so you can actually plan your life together. And then finally, show love. A mature lover knows how to show affection. He should always make you feel wanted. Look at that. The bare minimum that you should expect from
it was five things.
It was 5 of the 5 bare minimum traits that women should demand in a man, and those were the 5 traits.
Pick up the phone, affection. I forgot the other thing.
I threw it on the floor. I don't know what it said.
All right, well.
All right, and then finally, let me wrap it up. Let me wrap it up quickly with this, and then we move on to the live wedding on the air, folks. The one thing that kills the mood, if a guy does this with a woman, this is a mood killer.
I'm abstaining from this one.
I got to guess.
You're abstaining or abstaining?
I'm out.
Roxanne, what kills the mood for you, or what has killed the mood in the past for you? This is the one thing that kills a woman's libido.
Not picking up the check or something like that. I don't know.
That's what you think so?
I was going to do you until I had to go Dutch.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I mean, there could be a list. Then again, if you like the person, there's nothing they can do.
I have taken my wife to enough Taco Tuesdays to know what ruins the mood afterwards. If you know what I mean.
The mood, I'm going to tell you right now, then we'll move on to the live wedding.
And I'll tell you if I agree or disagree.
a guy that rips open a condom wrapper with his teeth.
Oh, rips.
Okay, I
Yep.
didn't know we were going
Condom
there.
Yeah, well, listen,
What are those?
listen, I can't help what content comes my way.
Well, they're about to do it anyway. What does that matter?
Oh
my God, I was about to have sex with you, but you ripped it with your teeth. I'm out of here.
Listen, that is a hot tip. It's a Valentine's Day tip.
What if you're? I'm not going to say it.
I don't think I've ever said that word before. Condoms.
Oh,
What are those?
it's starting, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go.
We got a lot of organization to do.
No,
here.
we don't. We just got to bring 3 people in and
I'm
marry 'em.
ushering people in.
I'm giving the bride away. We got to walk down the aisle. We have
Okay.
Buck, our video guy here, who's in position. He's ready. Buck, you ready? Ready. All right, he's ready.
All right, Buck,
Are they walking down the hallway aisle?
Buck, where are you going to get the audio from? You're going to get the audio from? You've got audio and everything.
So-
okay, very good.
What a production.
Buck, in a perfect world, where does the judge stand?
This is such a great studio.
Right where I'm standing? Okay.
Is that good?
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have a live wedding on the air with Barry and Lisa Marie.
So first we're bringing in the judge.
Let's bring in the judge.
Judge, you're going to stand like kind of where I am.
Welcome, Judge.
This is our first marriage. I'm so excited.
So, Fester, you're going to be so the judge, you can hold the mic, but do me a favor, Judge, microphone very close to your mouth. All right, let's do a little test. Give me a mic check.
All right, test.
A little closer.
All right.
That's
Does
right
that
there.
sound good?
That's perfect.
So I got Shorty Shane, the ring bearer.
Why are you yelling?
Because I'm not up on my mic. I haven't shot away.
Yeah.
And then I got Lisa Marie and Barry. Barry should be in here already.
All right, so you're like the high-paid wedding planner here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like J-Lo in that movie.
The wedding planner.
Just like J-Lo, right?
Yes, just like her.
All right.
So
Well,
Barry,
let's get the show on the road.
Barry's here.
I'm here too. Could you introduce me?
This is your best man, Hal Herman, by
Thank
the
you.
way,
Yes.
Barry.
Yeah, so,
Roxanne
thank you for
over
inviting me
there.
here.
We got the judge. We got Buck. We're doing super good.
Thanks for having
What do
me.
you think of the cake, huh? Love it. Huh?
We got
All
a
right.
cake and everything here.
Wow, look at that cake.
Look at that cake.
All right, Fester, let's get the show on the road.
All right, so I'm going to walk like 20 feet down the aisle here.
Okay.
And then just give me the high sign when you want
Okay,
us
so
to.
Barry's in place.
Right. So
All right. So Fester, just go down the.
I'm going to stand next to Barry because I was no, I
Go
shouldn't.
down the
I'm going
hall.
to ruin the camera
now,
shot.
wait a sec. Now, hey, Fester, I'm going to transition the music. Fester, I'm beginning the Here Comes the Bride music.
we're going to send Shane first.
Okay. Well, do I play the Here Comes the if Shorty Shane the ring bearer comes in? Do I
Just hold tight. Let him come first.
Okay. All right. Shorty Shane, come on in with the ring.
You can tell there was no
Music.
rehearsal dinner done with this one.
I should.
here he
Hang
comes.
on a minute. I should play this music. Okay.
Here we
Shorty
go.
Shane is coming in, and where's Shorty? I can't see him. Where's
the wrong way.
Oh, hold on, Shorty.
He's going down the wrong way of the hallway.
Shorty Shane. No, the story.
He needed the ring.
He didn't have the ring. All right, here comes Shorty Shane. Buck, are you able to get Shorty Shane on video? Because he's way low under the counters over there. Shorty Shane, great to see you, man. All right. Now, Shorty Shane is in the studio. It is now time for Fester to bring the bride down the aisle. Here it comes.
This is amazing.
Oh, look at Fester.
Fester looks like a proud dad.
Oh, look
That's
at
awesome.
Fester with his.
I'm so excited right now. This is so beautiful.
It is. It is a blue. Look, Lisa Marie, you
Lisa
look
Marie.
fabulous in a
Yeah.
white wedding dress.
So beautiful.
You're holding a bouquet of roses that Fester's wife Allison made for you.
Thank you.
Oh, you listen, Lisa Marie, you look absolutely stunning
Thank you. Thank you.
on this wedding day. All right.
So, Judge, you have to ask who gives this bride away. Go ahead.
All right, good morning. Who gives this bride away?
I do. I do. Yes, say it, Fester. Yes, I'm giving the bride away.
All right, ladies
All right.
and gentlemen,
All right.
the wedding will be officiated by Hillsborough County Civil Division Judge Miriam Valkenberg. Again, Judge, thank you so much for officiating. And Judge, it's all yours.
All right, good morning. We're gathered here to unite Barry and Lisa Marie in lawfully wedded unity. Barry and Lisa Marie, you can give without loving, but you can never love without giving. The great acts of love are done by those who are habitually performing small acts of kindness. We pardon to the extent that we love. Love is knowing that even when you are alone, you will never be lonely again. And great happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved, loved for ourselves, and even loved despite ourselves. Lisa Marie, you have vows or a poem you'd like to share with Barry?
All right, so Judge, can you bring the microphone over to Lisa Marie? There we go. Lisa Marie, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Roses are red, violets are blue. My heart beats faster when I'm close to you. I know you have a crush on Ronda Rousey, but Lisa Marie wants to build a life with you.
Oh, look at that.
That was great. Very good. Beautiful.
So beautiful. That was fantastic. All right, back to the judge.
All right, Barry, we have vows for you to exchange.
Wow. Okay, Judge. So if you can be the Festival, do the microphone over there. All right.
Oh, this is beautiful. I gotta say.
I promise to love you forever and always support you throughout the rest of our lives, and stay with you on your side. I'm just a man asking a woman to stay and be with me forever in eternity.
Oh, that's sweet.
That was so beautiful.
That was beautiful. Did you say infinity?
So beautiful.
All right, Judge.
I promise to love you forever and always, support you throughout the rest of our lives, and stay beside your side.
Okay, now Judge.
All right, at this time, who holds the rings?
Shorty Shane!
Shorty Shane. Look for the little dude around your knees. Do you see him down there?
All right.
Oh, there he is. All right, so
Come forward, Shorty.
Shorty
Thank
Shane.
you. Thank you.
Shorty Shane
right.
bears the rings. Okay.
Wow,
All right,
nice
Shorty,
rings.
if you want to give Barry his ring, please.
Okay, Barry is receiving his ring.
All right, and
Give me my ring. I need those rings.
Yeah, give him the wedding ring.
yes.
Okay.
What's happening?
I don't know. All right, so
All right, Barry.
do they have the rings? I can't see.
They have
'Cause
the
Shorty.
rings.
Okay, each has the okay. Yeah, because Shorty Shane was below the counter line. I couldn't even see where he was.
Buck's capturing this all on video, but I'm
yes.
getting some great photos from this angle.
Yeah, the whole thing is being captured on video, folks. So you'll be able to watch this later on our website. Okay.
And the diamond's gorgeous. Good job, Barry.
Oh wow, Judge says
Look at that rock.
That is beautiful. All right, Barry, place your ring on Lisa Marie's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I promise to love and support my spouse forever.
With this ring, I promise to love and support my spouse forever.
All right, Lisa Marie, place your ring on his finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I promise to love and support my spouse forever.
I promise to love and support my spouse forever.
Barry and Lisa Marie, join hands with one another at this time. Barry, will you take Lisa Marie to be your lawfully wedded partner? I do. To love forever.
I do.
Lisa Marie, do you take Barry to be your lawfully wedded husband forever?
I do.
Thank you. Barry and Lisa Marie, you have come before the MJ Morning Show, Q105, in the state of Florida, to show everyone this morning, and Shorty, I'm sorry, Shorty, I didn't see you there.
Yeah.
Don't look under the robe.
to love and to demonstrate to everyone how much you love one another, and to become legally married. By the powers vested in me in the state of Florida, I now pronounce you man and wife.
Oh,
yay.
You may now kiss the bride.
You may now kiss the bride.
Oh, that's a good smooch.
It's official.
Oh, this is fantastic.
I was hoping I could object.
She didn't give us that option.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Okay. Now, are we transitioning to the reception, Andrew?
No, they got to have a first dance. We have a song
Yeah,
picked out.
but they walk in to music and then the first dance song.
Well, they're already here.
Yeah,
So why don't we just play the first dance?
and Lisa Marie, congratulations. Step up to microphone number 3 over there.
you, guys.
Guys, congratulations.
Thank you for everything you did for us.
Our pleasure. This is the first time that I've had a wedding live in the studio. We did the Busch Gardens roller coaster wedding years ago with the MJ and BJ show, but first time ever in the studio. And look, Barry, you hit me up last week and said, hey, what do you think about this? And I said, boom, we're in. And now it's come to fruition, so thank you very much for asking. You've made a very special moment and a memorable moment on this Valentine's Day here on the MJ Morning Show and for all of our listeners.
She didn't think I could do that, and she didn't think it was real. So we were laying in bed, and you called us, and we didn't realize we were on the air.
Yep.
And we're like, okay. And then, we had to go through all the debacle, but we were able to figure it out, and it was all good.
Lisa Marie, congratulations.
Thank you.
Barry seems like a great guy, and hope you guys live happily ever after.
All right. Do we have Celebrate lined up for the reception? Hey.
Yeah, we need a little cool in the gang. Yeah, we need some cool in the gang.
Come on, it's official.
Can you play my song?
Hold on a sec. Hang on.
Hold on.
Wait, play the
The judge needs the marriage certificate.
Give the
judge has to sign
hold on.
it.
Give the judge the microphone. Hold on.
Your Honor.
Yeah, where's the mic? Yes, Judge. What do you need?
We want to make it official. I need 2 witnesses that were in the room to
Yep.
sign the marriage certificate.
I'll be one.
I will sign it.
Al Herman and Fester will be your
So
witnesses.
Fester and Froggy will be the witnesses. The judge is going out to get the actual document to make it official, binding legally in the state of Florida. And then, boom, it's a done deal.
All right.
Then it's on to the wedding reception. Fester got a beautiful cupcake cake from Publix.
I thought that'd be better than everybody just cutting cake and dealing with plates and stuff.
Yeah, you get to just peel off a cupcake.
Yeah, I got chocolate vanilla. It says Barry and Lisa Marie, and then it says love the biggest MJ I've ever seen on a cake morning show.
That's great.
All right, can I sign it Fester? Or do I have to sign my government name?
Your government name.
Okay, yes, Dominic Siciliano. Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, you got to do your actual
Dominic
real legal name.
Fester
Yeah, so
Siciliano. There we go.
There you go.
All right, Froggy, you sign it too.
Froggy, you sign.
Where?
Froggy's the second witness. Okay.
Who should I make it out to?
Hey, MJ, play the music that Andrew just set up for you.
What music is that? Do you have more music?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Oh.
Is this the music you wanted to play, Roxanne?
Yes, it is. This is where you guys are walking into the reception.
Oh.
And everyone's cheering for you.
And
That's my
now
favorite part
from
of the
North
wedding.
Carolina, Michael Jordan.
That's exactly the music it is. All right, MJ. So listen, now MJ, we have the music playing. Introduce the happy couple
Yeah,
for the
you
first
say.
time.
Yep.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to pronounce husband and wife on the MJ Morning Show for the very first time. It is Lisa Marie and Barry Tibbin on this Valentine's Day, February.
Yeah.
February 14th, 2023. Welcome, Barry and Lisa Marie, husband and wife.
I'm eating the cake.
Now look at this. Fester's going to dive right
That's
in.
right. Enough of this. You guys
All
sit
right.
there standing around. I want a cupcake.
33, Scotty Pippen.
Hey, congratulations, guys. Are you guys going to grab mic 3 over there? Are you guys going to have a honeymoon? Where are you guys going? What's the plan? You going to Temple Terrace or something? Or what's
Land O'Lakes, actually. They're close. All right.
Can I recommend the Dutch Motel? It's
listen,
really good.
Guys, I told you this was going to be a surprisingly awkward and unromantic wedding, and I was right.
No, it was great.
it was great.
Fester, what are you talking about? It was a fantastic day.
It was.
Oh, hang on a sec.
No.
Lisa Marie just got the cupcake in the face. Oh, no. Barry just got the cupcake in the face. There we go.
Where's the booze?
All right.
No, there's no booze.
I was promised booze.
No, they're Mormon, so there's no.
Oh.
Can you hand Barry the microphone?
Barry.
Somebody might have.
Hand him the handheld microphone.
All right, here we go.
All right. So,
I'm not a Mormon.
Barry, you guys are Mormon, correct? And
Yes, we are.
So no alcohol, correct?
No, we got Sprite in the bag.
Hang on a sec.
We got Sprite in the bag.
Oh, you got Sprite. And then what about now? I've known lots of Mormons, Mormon friends, and they would not even drink Coca-Cola. Are you caffeine free as well?
That's why it's Sprite, caffeine
That's
free.
actually not a rule. It was something that somebody said, but it was never a rule.
Do you drink Coke or
Yeah, I
Pepsi?
drink Coke.
Yeah, it was
You do?
said by
Okay.
Joseph Smith.
Do you hang around people who drink?
Huh?
Do you hang around people who drink?
Because we're about to get drunk. That's why.
I have in the past, but I don't try. I try not to hang
Yeah.
around.
You don't want to leave now then.
Anyway, no, Fessy, you're not drinking during
I'm
the
breaking
show.
out the whiskey in the
no,
office.
No, you're not. Hey guys, congratulations. Hang out for the rest of whatever you guys want to do. It was a very special moment. And thank you for making Valentine's Day special for us. And I hope we made Valentine's Day special for you guys.
You guys did perfect. I appreciate everything you did for us. We put it together in a week. She didn't think I could do it. She didn't think I knew any of you guys.
Has the judge?
I did it.
You did too.
Festa did all the legwork. Is the judge? Bring the judge up to the
come on
mic.
back in.
All right. Judge Miriam Volkenberg, just pop up and you can talk right into the hanging mic right there. Just pull it down a little bit. Thanks again for officiating. It was really special. It was wonderful. You're on the bench, I believe, until 2029.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I was just reelected.
That's fantastic. And you were not opposed, right?
Unopposed.
That's fantastic. So thank you, Judge.
What a classy service.
Anytime. So give me a call next year if you need me.
I do have your cell phone.
You do.
Yes, I do. And thank your husband again for tipping you off.
I will. I will. He's
Fantastic.
listening.
Can I call you if I get arrested?
You could call me, but nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
You may want to call a
Commiserate.
lawyer first.
Now, Judge, did you cleared your early docket this morning?
I did. I have court starting at 9:30, so my 9 o'clock canceled. It was resolved.
Oh, it was. All right. So that case settled or whatever
Yes,
it was?
the case settled.
What kind of case was it?
It was a breach of contract.
Gotcha. All right. So 9:30. You got plenty of time to get down there.
I do.
All right. So head on out. And
Thank you very
All right,
much,
thank you,
Judge. It
guys.
was
I
awesome.
appreciate
You got
Thank
almost
you.
an hour to get to the courthouse. Drive safely. Thank you, Judge Volkenberg, Hillsborough County.
Thank you.
Fantastic. All right. Wow. Listen, that was a very special moment. I'm very
I almost
excited.
teared up, honestly, a little bit.
Did you really almost teared up a bit?
No, I'm joking.
All right. Buck, video will be posted. What, you need a couple hours on this thing?
It's already up on YouTube live right now. That whole thing was live.
Yeah, there's like 1,000 people watching
Right.
it.
Yeah. So the whole video that was live on MJTV. So you're able to watch the wedding live, and then we'll package it up and we'll put up a whole video later on, maybe around noon or so on MJMorningshow.com.
Guys, I had a whole best woman, maid of honor speech prepared where I was going to make jokes about her first husband, Michael Jackson, and all that. And then I realized it's not that kind of wedding. No, they're serious.
Probably for the best.
Hey, speaking of booze, Fester, do you still have the collection of liquor in the office? Do you still have that?
Froggy might have borrowed 2 bottles of it, but I still have 6 bottles of some pretty good alcohol.
There was
in the office.
one in the production studio that I used for a bit.
Yeah, I think Gino hits that every now and then.
Do you mind a couple of awkward items here?
Please, it couldn't get any more awkward than the last 30 minutes.
Turn the fluorescence off.
All right, we're going to close.
Yeah, turn the fluorescence off.
Get the mood lighting back.
Yeah, you can leave the door open because it's hot as hell in here. So leave the door open. Yeah, get our mood lighting
Yeah,
back.
can you get Shorty Shane in a seat or something?
Hold on, I got a lot going on here. All right, shut up.
Give Shorty Shane.
Shut mic 4 off.
Yeah, mic 4 is off. So put Shorty Shane up in his seat over there. All right, I got a couple of very awkward items that I want to discuss, and. We get a number of stories from the Village's newspaper. I'll tell you what, the Village's news is just ripe for a couple times a week, just some crazy stuff. An Indiana chiropractor, and this has got some interesting elements. A chiropractor from Indiana has been ordered into anger management after he was involved in a disturbance at Margarita Republic.
All right, first of all, I want a chiropractor with a little anger issue to really get in there and crack that up.
Really kind of need that dough?
Yeah, get in there.
That dough. That's a massage therapist, though, isn't it?
No, the chiropractor adjusts you.
They do the
They have
adjustment.
they have to have some oomph.
I've never been to a chiropractor because I've just never needed a chiropractic touch.
You never knew you needed one. You
I
probably
need
could
one.
use one. And
So,
you'd feel
hold
great.
on. But if I feel good, I work out, and I have no issues.
Imagine how much better you would feel.
So
But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right?
All right.
do you think my right leg has been numb for about a year right here?
Yeah.
I think it's from a sciatica issue. Can a chiropractor fix that?
They can help with sciatica.
I'll give you a rub down.
Well, listen to this.
Please.
Eric William Hansen, 57 years old. He's from Batesville, Indiana. He's not going to be prosecuted on 2 counts of battery, 1 count of trespassing, if he successfully completes a pre-trial intervention agreement deal that was struck earlier this month in Lake County, just to the north of us. Hanson was asked to leave the Margarita Republic. Now, I've never been to a Margarita Republic. Have you?
No, it's probably some kind of Mexican-inspired restaurant that serves some margaritas.
Sure. They probably have 37 different types of margaritas you can order, right?
Probably have some pretty good fajitas.
Yeah. Probably Jimmy Buffett has tried to see
They
that
might
place.
have the frozen margarita machine wall. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I've been to the Republic of Margarita.
So
I know what you're saying.
Well, here's the deal, and tell me if this is not what this guy does. So the problem was he was asked to leave the Margarita Republic after complaints that he was putting his hands on women. Now, is his excuse that, hey, I'm a chiropractor?
Yeah, what? I mean,
that
that is the most honest and douchiest answer he could have given.
So, listen, obviously it's not right, and you should not touch anyone. That was an easy joke. Well, he's a chiropractor if he's accused of putting his hands on women. A woman said that Hanson had been oddly staring at her, got in between the woman and her male friend and put his hands on her hip and began using obscene language about the woman and her boyfriend. And then he refused to leave. He was finally escorted out by a security guard. Once Hanson was outside, he used his fist and he cold cocked the security guard.
Jeez.
I want to make an appointment with this guy.
My God.
He's my kind of chiropractor.
Anyway, police were called. He had very slurred speech. He has to, by judge, he has to complete an anger management program.
Yeah.
He's got to seek an alcohol evaluation and perform 10 hours of community service. And he also has been trespassed from the Margarita Republic. He can't go back.
And that's the biggest penalty because the Margarita Republic sounds awesome.
Oh, man.
In the villages.
All right, on this Valentine's Day, we've just got a series of stories about dating and relationships and chiropractors touching women unwanted at the Margarita Republic. But have you seen the issue going on with Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly?
Well, with the guitarist.
And yes.
I think the guitarist might be hotter than Megan Fox. Have you seen her?
Ridiculous.
That is outrageous.
That is part of the question here.
That's hard to do.
I was like, wait a minute. So who do you cheat on Megan Fox with? Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Megan Fox is drop dead gorgeous, but then this guitarist that
There's
tours, the guitarist that tours with Machine Gun Kelly is also drop dead gorgeous.
And about probably 20 years younger.
Now, if you're in a committed relationship with Megan Fox, what are you thinking?
Well, listen, does she have the small thumbs like Megan Fox?
Megan Thumbs has like cut off at knuckle 1 on her thumbs, right?
Have you seen a variety of pictures of the new girl?
Yes, I have.
Have you seen her butt?
Yes, I have, in like tight leather shorts.
I mean,
there's a bikini picture out there.
On stage.
They're both exquisite.
And she rocks the guitar. I mean, come on.
Megan Fox is outrageously good looking. The guitarist is insanely good looking. So,
the guitarist is on another level, if you ask me.
But no, Megan Fox is still, they're on the same basic level, but it just goes to show you that a guy that has like a 10 still will cheat.
It's like the dude who cheated on Halle Berry when she was like on top of the world.
That's right.
How do you cheat on that?
Roxanne, why are you insanely quiet during this whole
Because
thing?
I'm trying to find pictures of Sophie Lloyd. That's her name.
The guitarist's name is Sophie Lloyd, and the rumors are that Machine Gun Kelly hooked up with this hot blonde guitarist on the road during touring.
So, how old is she?
hot.
The girl, the guitarist, do we know?
Sophie Lloyd?
Yeah, because Megan Fox is like 47, 46, 45.
You know, he's just looking for something. Is she 46 or 40? I don't think so. I think she's in her late 30s, right?
Megan Fox looks incredible.
Yeah.
Megan Fox has great feet.
But there's a whole controversy here. Now, can you look up how old this Sophie Lloyd is?
Let me see Sophie Lloyd's
Sophie
feet.
Lloyd is 25.
She's 25, and how old is Megan Fox?
105.
No, you stop
She may
it.
as well be when you're competing with a 25-year-old. Megan Fox's age is, she was born in 86, so someone...
Oh, boy.
Okay, so how old is that?
She's 37, 36?
37?
37.
All right, 37. Thank you, Shorty Shane.
So here's the thing. These girls are opposites. Megan is a brunette blonde. Sophie is a brown-eyed. No, excuse me. Megan is a brunette blue-eyed. Sophie is a blonde brown-eyed. So
Right.
he's just looking for something strange.
Maybe they're also
different.
opposite
So you're
because
saying
Megan
that
doesn't
Machine
shut
Gun Kelly's looking for some strange stuff is what...
He's just gone in the completely opposite
He
direction.
gave up the weird thumbs for horrible feet.
Froggy, are you looking at Sophie Lloyd's feet?
Oh!
Let me see him.
Yeah, they're not...
Look at those eagle's
Oh my
claws, bro.
God.
Look like she's played the guitar with her feet all these years, is what it looks like.
Looks like she's about to
So-
attack a meerkat family. Oh my God! Look at those
She's
talons.
got talons. She
Now-
does.
Talons.
Now, you guys want to see
You
Megan
know,
Fox?
that might be the last surviving DNA from like the Tyrannosaurus Rex or something.
Machine Gun Kelly, what are you doing, sir?
Or Velociraptor,
Say part-
or whatever.
Part guitarist, part boss.
Anyway, there's a big controversy. Andrew, if we could find a story and post it up on mjmorningshow.com so our audience can just look quickly, we'll find the story. We'll post it at mjmorningshow.com and stories mentioned, and it'll have like an A-B comparison of Megan Fox next to this Sophie Lloyd.
And the feet need to be in
we
the
need an
A-B
A/B
comparison.
feet comparison. Froggy brings up excellent points.
All right.
So does her toes.
When we get back on the MJ Morning Show, little issue at Walmart checkout. I don't know if this is true. This would seem insane. Also, the happiest jobs that you can have. What are the top 5 happiest jobs that people work at?
I'll tell you right now, wedding planner is definitely on that
Right?
list because I am on top of the world.
I could see the joy in your
yes,
face.
yes.
Oh my God.
Very-
That, and then Fester's very concerned about an alligator.
Dude, and you're not?
Listen, something needs to be done.
Okay.
There's an alligator issue we got to talk about. And then, why did that general open up the door to aliens with these floating balloons so all the wackos can go crazy?
Entertaining crazy.
All right, hang on a minute. We'll get into all this coming up. We're loaded. We got a half an hour nonstop next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. I mean, we're just still like excited. I mean, I'm still having the adrenaline running through. I'm still all pumped up and cranked here with a live wedding just minutes ago. Thanks again to Hillsborough County Judge Miriam Valkenburg for taking time out of her day and coming down to the radio station to marry Barry and Lisa Marie. What a special morning that was.
These cupcakes are so good.
Yeah.
I know, they're great.
How many of you
Fester's had 9 of the cupcakes so far.
I got like 24 of them, so I'm
24?
What it is, it's that whole
Why
lineup.
didn't you give them the cake?
No.
Dude, what are you doing? They get to take the cake with them.
Dude, I told her take one to go. I'm keeping the cake.
Oh my God.
Stop eating, man. You already have a weight problem. Come on, you're just eating cupcake after cupcake.
Just look how many are gone.
I'll start my diet next week. These are so good. And you know what the best part about the cupcake sheet cake is?
Extra icing?
Well, no, the cupcake sheet cake, they put icing, like a flat layer of icing over it so they can write on it. But then they put icing in the middle of each of the cupcakes.
I like
so it's
that.
like extra icing.
Mm-hmm. And then it just kind of melts over the
They're really
sides
good.
too when you
Actually,
grab
grab
them.
one. I got
Okay,
chocolate.
I want one. I need
Would you
vanilla.
like chocolate?
I just went around. I just grabbed the cupcake.
Give me vanilla.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Public
Vanilla.
makes a good cake.
Hang on.
I can't believe you're supposed to, and then they save the cake.
There you
I mean,
go.
it's a part of the wedding.
I'm wiping some of the frosting off. I like frosting, but
Too
I don't.
much.
I don't like stuff drenched in frosting. I like a hint of frosting.
No, I'll take the Publix buttercream any day.
Now you know that water manufacturer Hint. It's
Yeah.
like a hint of flavor. They need to come up with like hint of frosting.
Yeah, nobody will eat that cake.
No.
Except
Yeah.
I.
Fester, will you just roll up fondant and eat that?
No,
That's good.
I'm a buttercream guy.
You know,
Okay.
Publix knows how to bake a cake.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
They
How about
do.
you not eat on the air? It's disgusting.
No, we're good. Dude, we got the cupcake.
Well,
cake.
you're eating on the air.
I don't
Fester
eat
is.
on air.
You can just lick on air
You
because we don't hear the chewing sounds.
No, shout out to Publix bakeries. Publix knows how to make a cupcake and a cake. They do.
They're really good cakes.
That's good.
Okay. And they did a great job because I said make the MJ the biggest thing on the cake. And they did.
Which Publix did you use?
The one that I lost my lottery ticket at, the Lutz one near my house, the Apex Publix.
Oh, speaking of, hang on a minute.
Oh, come on.
Speaking of lottery,
Yeah.
yesterday was the day.
Guys, please chew and swallow.
Guys,
I get sick.
Oh, you don't like watching other people eat?
By the way, I'm pretty upset you guys wouldn't let me accidentally drop the cake in the middle of the
So
wedding.
listen to this.
Well, hold on. Froggy sends me a note right before the
No,
wedding.
Froggy gave me the note first.
Okay.
I shook him off. I waved him off.
He gives it to me and
All
I
right,
ball
listen-
it up and throw it away.
Listen to this. Froggy hands me a note. This is about 8 minutes before he gave you the note. Froggy hands me a note that reads, "Should I accidentally drop the cake?" And I shook my head.
Dramatically, very dramatically.
I said no. And then I could tell Froggy was very disappointed. And
So then I went to Fester.
so then he thought, what, are you going to disobey me? And you're going to go to Fester?
I had to get approval
you think
from somewhere.
Fester was going to give you approval
But I
to
was
drop
going to
the
go
cake?
like, here's the cake. Whoa!
like the Sesame Street baker?
Yeah, just like the baker.
Dude, if you would have
How
smashed,
great would that have been?
if you would have smashed Lisa Marie,
12 wedding cupcakes.
I really wanted to give a speech and be drunk and talk about all of our times growing up together and go really long-winded and embarrass myself. That's what
Wait a minute.
the best bridesmaid speeches.
You were going to pretend that you were the best friend of Lisa
Yes,
Marie and tell
yes.
all kinds of crazy stories?
about us and growing up.
She's a Mormon.
She doesn't have crazy stories.
She
figured
doesn't-
all that
yeah,
out.
she's very restrained and very ladylike. And you're going to talk about what, all your drunk exploits? you can't do
Yeah,
that.
and be really sad.
stop it, Roxanne. Roxanne's talking deliberately,
listen.
MJ, to hold notes up on her bosom again.
Roxanne, just because you live your life like a millimeter away from 12-step programs, listen, doesn't mean you.
Not true.
Dude, he's really on the edge.
All right, now the lottery.
Drunk
Now,
or fun?
Fester just brought up that he got the cake at the place where he used to get his Powerball. But, hey, listen, nothing against Publix. But Fester's got a point. That particular Publix location in Lutz, right behind Avila, where Nebraska and
Florida meet.
come together.
That's my Publix.
That's Fester's Publix, but they sold like a $250 million Powerball ticket at that store. What are the odds of another $100 million plus lottery ticket being sold at that exact store?
I fully believe there'll be another Powerball winner in the greater Tampa Bay area. So I'm not out on lottery completely, but that store's not going to hit twice.
No.
So I don't buy there anymore.
Now,
Watch it hit twice.
I know, right?
Speaking of the lottery, though, we've been very concerned. This has really been I've been worried sick. Let me be honest here.
Have you been losing sleep?
I've been losing sleep. My hair's falling out. I'm all sick about this. And then finally last night, I'm like, what?
Whoa.
The $2.04 billion Powerball winner from November, who has been as quiet as a mouse, nothing, apparently has come forward. And the announcement is going to happen today as to who it is. Yep. Yesterday, California lottery officials, they teased a big announcement planned for 10:30 a.m. Pacific, so it's 1:30 our time here in the East, to announce the winner of the largest lottery jackpot in U.S. history. We will show California education a whole lot of love on Valentine's Day when we unveil the sole winner, one person. It's not a consortium. It's not a whole bunch of meat packers, at a meat packing plant. It's not a bunch of workers at a chocolate factory where they pack.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so no, it's
Have another cupcake.
all right, it's Fester got it. All right, so
Yeah, I got it.
it's one winner, $2.04 billion, and they're not going to get that. They'll take the lump sum. What was the lump sum? Did it say what that was? Fester, can you look that up quickly?
Was it like 1.3 billion or something like that?
Yeah, I
don't know the
can't
exact
remember.
number.
Yeah, well, that's why I want you to look it up.
By the time it takes me to look it up.
Yeah, what was the cash amount on that? But later today, we're going to know who the winner is. I'm assuming that California is not a state where you're allowed to remain anonymous, because if you could remain anonymous, you'd have to be an absolute dipschnit
No kidding.
to reveal who you are, winning $2 billion in the lottery.
Man, I would buy like a minor league baseball team if I won $1 billion.
Would you?
Yeah, just do really bad, just sink them.
Just buy like a Kenny Powers team, like in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina or something.
The Mermen.
It would be fun.
Just hire the worst players, hire a guy who has no hands.
Hey, Roxanne, are you ready to be grossed out?
Always.
Jim Abbott, your pitcher.
Can you imagine this? You're walking down the street.
Mm-hmm.
A guy gets out of a black SUV.
Okay. So
runs up to you and jams his fingers in your mouth.
Hey,
that's like major assault.
Is that
I mean,
awful?
it could be. It could be like, that's disgusting.
Is that nasty?
It's a fantasy.
Remember when people were doing the awful things during COVID and like breathing on each other and sneezing on each other and getting like it's assault.
I'll spit on it.
That is absolutely a battery, because there's clearly some sexual intent. Absolutely a battery. A lot of people say, "Oh, that's assault." Yeah, technically, legally, it's a battery.
Okay,
but this is nuts. They were able to bust this guy. New York was very busy. Did you see the U-Haul maniac going on a rampage?
Yeah.
Did you see I'll get to that in a second. But this sicko got out of a black SUV in Queens, shoved his fingers in a woman's mouth. Turns out that Derek Sanchez, 21 years old, approached a 61-year-old female victim, stuck his fingers in her mouth, and then shoved her down onto the sidewalk, then ran back into the SUV and drove off. The victim, who suffered pain and swelling to her mouth, was taken to Forest Hills Hospital, listed in stable condition, and police are calling the incident a sexually motivated assault. Guy was picked up on a tip just after midnight.
Roxanne, the guy's name is Derek Sanchez, not Dirty Sanchez. Please, Roxanne. Roxanne.
Oh, what did you just do?
She's in the Urban Dictionary over here.
I was telling Fester.
Roxanne, inappropriate.
No, it's Derek Sanchez.
He's a dirty man.
You're the dirtiest person on the show.
Who didn't think of that when they
I
heard
didn't think of that.
I can't believe I didn't either.
Derek Sanchez. No, Roxanne, you're the filthiest on this show.
Roxanne, it's awful. Kids
you know
listen.
what? This is a family show. We might have to jettison you.
We just had a wedding.
Excuse me, sir. What
But how can you believe that?
That's disgusting.
You're walking down the street, a guy jumps out of an SUV and jams his fingers in your mouth?
That's awful.
Hope he's not a plumber.
What is wrong with that? And then the U-Haul driver. Did you see the surveillance video from a business? The guy drives up on a sidewalk in Brooklyn. Did you see the guy jump out of the way with like a 1/4 inch to spare before that thing would have mowed him over?
Yeah, that was a really scary situation.
And then it turns out the guy rented the U-Haul here in Florida. Now, I haven't seen where the U-Haul was rented, whether it was South Florida, whether it was here in Tampa, whether it was Orlando. See if we can find out where the U-Haul was rented. But this is a terrible story. One person actually did not make it. Then others are critically hurt. At least 8 people were hit. The driver was arrested. The son of the driver says it's Wang Sor, 62 years old, and that he's a troubled individual, history of harmful behavior. He's done time.
Yeah, if your
Wang,
name is-
W-E-N-G.
If you have a sore Wang.
Wang
Sor.
That's a hard name to grow up
He's
with.
got a sore on his wing. I want to see a doctor about that.
What's your name, sir? Wang Sor.
Hey, junk fungus.
I
No,
guess-
it's Wang Sore.
I guess it's better than sore wing.
Oh, gosh.
Oh my God, what an unfortunate name, sir.
Swollen wing.
How about if your last name's Sor, you don't name? Why don't you just name me Ween?
So the guy's name is Wang Sor, and this guy is in jail right now, and he's going to be charged with murder. Yeah, the relative says that he has mental problems, and he's also done time in jail.
Yeah.
You tried growing up Wang Sor.
Dude, I can't think of a worse name in prison. I don't care
True.
if you're in county, you're fed, you're in
Hey, what's your name? New guy.
Wang Sore. You bet.
It's about to be.
Everybody wing sore tonight.
Everybody
Nice.
Wang Sor tonight. Look at that,
Yeah.
Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Good job.
LOD. Line of the day.
He rented the truck in West Palm. You know, people do crazy things with U-Haul trucks. I mean, a lot of things happen. Remember the guy that they lost all of their home's contents? They parked the U-Haul truck in that hotel parking lot on Ulmerton.
And they cleaned it out?
And they got permission. No, the U-Haul repo folks thought it was abandoned, took the truck, and then all their crap was thrown away. Then you had the maniac that ran over all the joggers and bicyclists in New York, remember, some years ago, back like 2015, 2016. I mean, people do crazy stuff in U-Haul trucks. You know, I've rented my share of U-Haul trucks over the years, and I've never done anything crazy in a U-Haul.
You know, there's that rolling meth lab, but aside from that, nothing crazy.
That's a terrible story. What do you think the happiest jobs of 2023 are? If you were to guess, the happiest places of employment, happiest occupations that people can have.
I can think of where that's not happy.
According to the expert, what's not happy?
I don't know. It just seems like fast food. You know, things are always happening there.
Service industry jobs?
Service industry. Seems like a lot of bad things happen at, through TSA or at the airports. Seems like a lot of aggression in those places. So I'm going to say those are not on the list.
I'm going to start at number 5.
The happiest jobs probably have to do with the least interaction with people.
Okay.
Well, you know what? You would be wrong.
Really?
You would be absolutely flat out wrong.
Because I hate
This guy like tastes a beer taster or something.
Number 5, a quality assurance analyst.
What is that?
What kind of made up job is that?
A QA analyst.
Who has that job?
This job is forecasted for extreme growth. The positions often favor those with data analytics degrees, but can also be obtained by someone just getting their foot in the door. A quality assurance analyst tests products and systems to make sure they meet the company's standards.
Sound like nitpickers. They should call it nitpickers.
Test plans, cases, scripts to ensure accuracy. Let's say, let me pick a product. WeatherTech.
Yeah.
So like a quality assurance analyst, I guess they're going to make sure that the floor mats are like totally able to fit the Kia Sorento. You know?
Sounds like they think they're perfect.
Speaking of WeatherTech, they had a great Super Bowl commercial.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, we have some WeatherTechs. I've got the WeatherTech dog bowls.
They got a great weather.
No, seriously.
Yeah,
I don't have WeatherTech mats in my car, but I've got the WeatherTech water bowls. Dogs love them.
They have a cool racetrack too.
What do you mean?
WeatherTech racetrack. a professional racetrack
Where's that?
I have actually won on. I don't know.
Oh, you mean in a
fake
video
track?
game?
Yes, in a video game.
Okay.
All right, number 4. These are the
real.
best jobs of 2023. Number 4 is a TA.
Teacher's assistant?
Teaching assistant. Yep. Teaching assistants are responsible for many of the same duties as teachers. Often the primary path to becoming a teacher. A TA or aide supports a teacher with supervising classroom activities. Listen, Chloe in college, you deal with TAs all the time.
Oh, aren't they really obnoxious?
No, Chloe's had some great TAs.
I'm the TA, all right. You know what? I'll make you fail. I grade your papers. I had one that was a real douche.
Where was this?
USF. He was a real smug ass. I remember his name was Addison too.
Oh, his first name was Addison?
Yeah, a real douchey name.
That's a pretentious name.
Yeah.
My name is
He's like,
Addison.
my name's Addison, and I'm your TA, so you're going to listen to me.
I'm from Wisconsin. Guess what city I'm from?
He's a douche.
Madison.
Addison from Madison.
Addison from Madison.
Sorry to say that so many times.
Where do you think? What was his? Do you know his last name?
No, I'm not going to say his last name.
Where's Addison?
Who knows?
How many folks are named Addison? I don't think it's a very common name.
It was a little short, dude.
And you think he's still in town?
God, I hope not. I hope he got hit by a car.
Oh, you stop it.
He was a real
All right,
jerk.
so teaching assistant is the number 4 happiest job of 2023. Number 3, not far from a TA. What would it be?
Principal.
No, the teacher.
Oh, come
What?
on.
How about you talk to a teacher?
Yeah, you can't take 2 slots.
Listen, a teacher's assistant is something different than the teacher, and I've heard a lot of teachers complain lately.
They
think
deserve to get so much more money, first of all.
I think a lot of teachers are rewarded by the work, but hate the pay and politics.
No, and then they grow to hate the students because
what?
No, I mean, it's true because you stay in teaching long enough and then you're like, 10 years ago, the kids weren't this bad, but that's good to hear. But I bet you they're just interviewing new teachers.
I went back to see my high school. This would have been like 2005, maybe 2004. I went to see my old high school, and we were, for whatever reason, we were up in Virginia Beach, and this was during an actual school day. And I can't remember why we were up there, but I went to my old high school, which was F.W. Cox, Frank W. Cox High School on Great Neck Road in Virginia Beach. And I popped in, and there were actually 2 teachers still there from my time. I graduated in 84. I showed up there like in 2004. So that would have been, 20 years later?
Yeah, 20 years.
20 years later,
too.
and 2 of the teachers, Mr. Malarniano was still there. He was an English teacher, and I didn't have him for English. He was also the head of the school. He was the school newspaper coordinator.
Like the editor?
Well, no, he wasn't.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay.
He ran the school newspaper with the students. So I took I had a class, journalism. Exactly. Thank you. I had and this guy was an accomplished. He was a journalist. He worked for one of the local newspapers. Then became a teacher. He was a cool guy. I really liked this guy.
Was he like, Todd? I didn't think you'd amount to anything.
Look him up. Look up. See if Mr. Malarniano
You're gonna have to help me with that.
is still Malarney. MULL
AR
Malarney NEY and then Yano hyphen or space YANO. He was a good teacher.
What kind of teacher?
James?
Yeah, that's it. James Malarney Yano.
A self-employed artist.
From, I guess he quit teaching.
Self-employed artist.
No, he's coming. He's coming up on Google. I thought he was great, and he got in trouble. Actually, I think they removed him from school newspaper because I wrote a story about how the school was violating.
Oh my God!
I did. It was front page. He loved the story. They closed like half of the bathrooms in my high school so they could monitor the bathrooms. They closed, and I found out, according to like city code, for the number of students, there were not enough bathrooms that were opened. I wrote a whole story, which was front page of the newspaper at school, about how the administration was violating city code. And my God, I pissed off.
Oh my God, are you dumb?
I pissed off the administration. I remember Mr. Shackelford. He was the assistant principal. And Mr. Shackelford, in the lunchroom, he said, "You're being a little, what did he say? Oh, you're being a bit melodramatic, aren't you, Mr. Schnitt? That was Mr. Snot. And my dad ran, I'm sorry, Mr. Shackelford. So
what was the next story? Mr. Shackelford is a drunk?
No. So my dad runs into Mr. Shackelford years later, and Mr. Shackelford said to my dad, "How's Todd doing?" Oh, he's a successful radio broadcaster, and he said, "Well, always thought that he'd either be very successful or he'd end up in jail." That's what he said to my dad. There was no way I was going to end up in jail.
You know who says that? Like everybody in jail.
Hey, a good friend of mine and a kid that lived like 3 doors down. He was busted on like federal fraud charges, and he actually did federal time for like some kind of like loan fraud. Yeah.
I went to high school with a kid who murdered somebody.
Did you really?
Yeah.
At Tampa Catholic, a kid murdered someone?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't turn into a good Catholic, did he?
No. It was after he went
where was I? Okay, so
history. He was a great Catholic.
So I went back to school in 2004, and 2 teachers were there, Mr. Malorniano, and then my English teacher was Mr. Snodgrass.
Snodgrass?
And he was great. He was a good teacher.
Is he British?
No,
you know what?
It's actually a common last name.
I went back in 2004. I'm like, Mr. Snodgrass, I left my Blotto album here.
Oh, God.
I did.
He still had it.
No. He looked in his cabinet, and he had stuff going back decades, but my album was gone.
Oh.
Now, seriously, I left my from 84, because I had them for senior English. I had a Blotto album, and Blotto was the band that sang "I Want to Be a Lifeguard." Remember? I want to be a lifeguard. Help, 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 help. He didn't have it.
I'd have thrown that away, too.
That was a big New York State song back in, played that at summer camp like in 79. All right, number 2 on the list of the happiest jobs of 2023.
Did Roxanne just sneeze or step on a cat?
What was that?
That was like a sneeze where you try to not spit.
Oh. Yeah, I don't want Roxanne spit all over me. All right, firefighter. So isn't your brother?
Yes, he's actually a chief now. So
your brother's a fire chief?
Oh yeah, he's a young chief.
When did he become chief?
In mid-30s.
No,
early 30s.
Like how long ago?
A couple years ago.
Oh, I didn't know your brother was a chief.
Yeah.
So I could really like say, "Hey, chief, what's up, chief?"
You could.
Hey, chief.
Hey, chief, what's
but
going on?
But you know what? If you talk to him, he totally misses being out in the field. He's
chiefs can go in the field, can't they?
He's more of a paper pusher now. He'll tell me. I mean, he'll say that himself.
Is he Hillsborough County or
no? Pinellas County.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Pinellas Park. Yeah, that's right. So Roxanne's brother is a Pinellas Park fire chief.
Wow,
it's fantastic.
He loves it.
Well, according to this list, number 2, happiest jobs of 2023, firefighter. Trained rescuers, medics.
This is the crappiest list.
Why is it?
No, I totally agree with firefighter. Every firefighter I met, they love going on calls. They love running into fires. They love saving people's lives.
I love the hotter the better.
Yes, I think all my arm hair singed right off of me.
Then Fester, you said your guess was, these happiest jobs probably have nothing to do with dealing with people. Well, they all have dealing with people. They're all
firefighters don't deal with people. They deal with fires.
And then number 1 is the most people story and occupation you can imagine.
What, a waiter?
No, you're touching people.
A masseuse.
Yeah, well, physical therapist. Number 1 happiest job, according to career experts in 2023, is a physical therapist.
Some creep touching all up in me.
You know,
dumbest list ever.
Physical therapist, wouldn't you be tired at the end of the day and just like having to bend over and stuff a lot too? I mean, that seems like it could wear you out.
Firefighters who put out burning buildings? Wouldn't they be tired at the end
You're
of the day?
helping
No, but
people.
They also
like, do ambulance
downtime.
calls.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a lot of that. You don't have you don't have 4-alarm fires every day, Fester.
And then a lot of firemen I know do a lot of they're captains. They go fishing.
I remember that big fireman scam where one of them sold all his sick time and had 3 years off in a row.
Nice.
Yeah, listen. Hey, thanks, heroes, but go to work.
Fester.
What is wrong with you?
Firefighters are very important.
Yeah, I called them heroes.
They're first responders.
I just rode in a fire truck on Monday, and aside from my person being in distress. It was very enjoyable.
Yeah, Roxanne had a friend that was taken to the hospital, and she wouldn't go unless Roxanne rode along.
Most awkward endorsement for fire truck rides ever.
Yeah. When we get back, final chunk of the MJ Morning Show. Hey, if you missed the wedding that happened about an hour ago, the entire nicely edited video will be up on our website around 12 noon today, but you can also go back and watch MJ TV. The whole thing was live on today's MJ TV, and it was fantastic. It was just very special. When we get back, final chunk of the MJ Morning Show. Fester's very concerned about an alligator. Yep.
It's been this way for months.
Yeah, Fester wants to do something about Wally Gator. We'll explain coming up in just a bit. And listen, the whole NORAD thing with the now 4 objects have been shot down. What the hell's going on?
I only hear about NORAD during the holidays, like Christmas time.
Oh, tracking Santa Claus. So the question is, why the hell would one of the NORAD guys, one of the generals, why would they even bring up aliens? Oh, we're not ruling aliens out. Why would you say that? You're feeding the crazies. All right, hold on. We'll get to that next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. All right, great. Again, because I like the horns.
Well worth it.
Because you're horny on Valentine's Day.
Roxanne.
That's you.
Yeah, all right.
It's on you, buddy.
MJ Morning Show on Q. 105, 104.7 FM. Roxanne, well, I guess you kind of opened the door. Do you mind if I ask you a question about your underwear?
Are you serious?
I am.
Here we go.
It might be an HR issue.
Do you have any Lululemon underwear?
I have quite a bit of Lululemon workout attire. But
Well,
I don't have any Lululemon underwear.
The reason why I'm bringing this up is because Patrick Mahomes' wife bought him a lucky pair of Lululemon underwear that apparently he was wearing during the Super Bowl, which the Chiefs won. And I was just curious if you had any Lululemon underwear, because Patrick Mahomes apparently does. And since the story's out there, I got to imagine that Lululemon underwear is going to get a spike in sales, right?
Mm-hmm. I would imagine so. I didn't even know they had women's underwear. I know they do have men's underwear.
Why would Lululemon not have women's underwear?
Maybe they do. I've never, I just go for their workout clothes, but I know that guys have the underwear there.
I think Lululemon also has they make slacks for men. And they have a
What?
whole line
No
of-
way. Really?
Did you think I was going to ask you something creepy about your underwear? I've got a Patrick Mahomes lucky Lululemon underwear story. I just want to know if you had any. Trust me, Festa does not have any Lululemon underwear.
I have
Lulu watermelon.
Yeah, I have large watermelon.
Lulu watermelon.
Look, the Today Show's ripping us off. They just married somebody.
Oh, those bastards.
Not cool.
Look at that. The third hour of Today.
Yeah, Al Roker's eating the whole cake like I am.
Yeah, there's Al. Al almost died last fall. Al's a nice guy.
Al's class personified.
I've met Al numerous times. Al's a nice guy.
Awesome.
Speaking of the Super Bowl, so it was the third most watched Super Bowl in history, and they got 113 million viewers. I got to be honest. I think that's low. You've got 330 million people in the country. I got to believe that more than 113 million were watching.
Yeah, what did everybody else have to do?
Yeah. So the stats are that it was the third most watched Super Bowl in U.S. history. The 2015 game holds the record. Listen, this is where things get really squirrely. The 2015 Super Bowl had a record viewership of 114,442,000. And this year was 113. So what? 1,200,000 and something. 1 million. Well, hold on a minute. So we were 113. Oh, yeah. So what? 1,400,000 more. How do they know that? Out of the whole country, you're telling me that there's not another 1.4 million that we're watching that were unaccounted for? Give me a break. I don't believe I don't believe the ratings at all.
Bunch of hooey.
Yeah,
Say.
These are the Nielsen TV ratings. I don't believe them.
I'd rather take the ratings from Leslie Nielsen.
There you go. There you go.
He's dead.
Probably more accurate.
I gotta be honest. I think that the viewership was more than 113 million. Just thought I'd point that out. The top 10 markets for viewership. What do you think?
I mean, all the big cities: Philadelphia,
Kansas
Kansas City, St. Louis.
How about the top two cities with the most viewership? Kansas City and Philadelphia. Kansas City had a massive 52 rating, 87 share.
Wow.
Now that I believe.
That's almost everybody.
Yeah. Almost the entire damn market. So who were the 13% that were not watching the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
What the hell were you watching?
What were they doing?
Barbecue shows.
There's a pretty funny picture that's floating around social media. I saw it and I forgot about it, but I just remembered a flight. The airplanes, you're on some flights where they have the in-flight live TV.
Yeah.
And in the like JetBlue, for instance, they have in-flight live TV. And there's an image, I forgot what airline. Andrew, maybe you can find it, or Fester, maybe you can find it. There's a picture from Super Bowl Sunday, a flight in midair during the Super Bowl, and someone stood up, took a picture, and you could see every TV set down as far as you could see on the airplane had the Super Bowl on the seatback TV. there was one middle seat where somebody was watching like some cake show. Whatever the hell. I mean, really? Really?
That's so weird.
The Great British Bake Off?
Yeah, whatever the hell it was. Now, Walmart. Yes, Andrew. Were you? Andrew's raising his hand
In
at something.
Philadelphia, there were some outages.
Yeah, we talked about that on the show yesterday.
Yes, so those people were not watching it.
Well,
makes sense.
Did Comcast or Specfinity or whatever they are, did they get the stuff back up and running?
So I saw a video of a guy yesterday.
I saw a video of them turning cars over even before the game began.
That was pregame, and I saw it like in a montage.
Pre-game vandalism.
Yeah, they flipped like a Monte Carlo over right in the middle of the street. It was awesome.
And then the maniacs jump on the car like they're King Kong and they're beating their chest.
I'd have done the same thing.
You would vandalize a car?
Well, I mean, that's what
Super
you do.
Bowl, man.
I mean, that's what the Eagles fans do.
Yeah.
Well, they shouldn't be doing it.
No, they shouldn't, but it's like in
barbaric.
their blood.
It's savage.
Not nice.
And then what did they do when they lost? Did they burn down Center City or what?
Well, they do that on a Sunday anyway.
Did they burn down Bookbinder's restaurant?
With cheese?
Did they? Oh, Mike, look at this. Somebody hit the Liberty Bell.
Oh,
It put a giant crack in the damn thing.
Oh, no. Ben Franklin's going to be pissed.
Those Philadelphia Eagles fans are bastards. I tell you that.
Ugh.
Dude,
Crack the Liberty Bell.
I told you they threw stuff at me when I did a show with Angelo Cataldi and at Chicky and Pete's, a restaurant bar, and they threw stuff at me. They yanked my headphones off me.
Really?
Yeah.
You were attacked in Philadelphia?
Yeah, for real. And then from the sidelines, the things I heard them say to the players, vicious.
Really?
Yeah.
And the players were like, "I'm rich. Say whatever you
Hold
want."
on, no. They were yelling at the opposing team.
They were yelling at the Bucks.
They were yelling at
Yeah.
the Bucks, not at the Eagles. All right, now Fester has brought up.
This is from Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, Fester's brought up a page from the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office Facebook page from the HCSO, and it is their Super Bowl enforcement stats. So during the Super Bowl, they did 157 traffic stops, 12 citations were handed out, 154 warnings.
That's awfully generous.
That's actually very generous of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Other calls during the Super Bowl, another 2 calls, I guess, regarded to traffic. And guess the number of DUI arrests during or after the Super Bowl.
I mean, you think a lot because, you got bars, people probably getting drunk.
28.
Ooh.
I think it's, listen, it's.
I think that's a lot.
You think it's in a county with a couple of million people? You think it's a lot?
I don't know.
What's our population in Hillsborough County? It's
3
got
million.
Like about a
No.
billion.
The whole area is like 3 million. But
Okay.
Hillsborough County, we got to be knocking on 1 million people in
Easily.
the entire county at this point.
I don't like leaving the house for things like the Super Bowl, man. Because knowing there's the drunks out there, and it's like New Year's Eve.
Well, why would you leave? I mean, unless you went to a party, then you're returning home.
Yeah.
You're right. Super Bowl Sunday, you got a lot of people that have been, plowing it back, all blast-ass drunk,
Dangerous.
By the way, a lot of people like that phrase I coined last week.
I love that phrase.
A lot of people, I don't know, I just said it, and it's stuck.
What was it?
Blast-ass drunk.
You have to say all 3 words or it sounds
Man,
really
I've been saying
bad.
that for years.
According to Google, Hillsborough County is at almost 1.5 million.
See?
Yeah, that's amazing. So Hillsborough County population is 1.478 million according to 2021 stats. And I'm going to tell you, and then Hillsborough is 1.4. Pinellas County is almost knocking on 1 million at 956,000. So, listen, our area is massive. And the growth since the pandemic, we were already growing, but since the pandemic, the growth has been enormous.
I read that there are, 1,000-something people who move here every day. Did you read that? 1,500 or so?
I think to Florida, not.
Yeah, no, to Florida.
No.
Yes,
She's talking
correct.
about like the Temple Terrace. She's talking like
to Waimama.
Yeah, to Valrico.
To this studio.
Sefner's got a big influx today. One person's moving into Sefner.
That whole Pulte home division sold out in one day.
I don't know if this is true, but every time you scan something at Walmart, it takes a picture of you while you're at the checkout stand, at self-checkout.
So there's a camera on you. You can see yourself in a little digital display while you're checking out.
Yeah, but every time you scan something, it takes a picture?
I'm sure in there.
That's a lot of data to store, man.
I mean, they probably relinquish it eventually.
You know what? I want to touch on this again tomorrow because I want to see if we can get some Walmart employees to phone in because I want to know, did they ever go look at this data? I guess if someone's accused of shoplifting or maybe faking a scan and sticking it in the bag without scanning, that they have an image of you.
Face recognition.
Yeah. So I want to talk about that again a little further tomorrow. Before we get out of here, though, Fester is very concerned about Wally Gator and Brandon.
I am. I mean, I don't love or hate gators, but I don't want to see this happen to
Yeah,
them.
I saw that picture and it made me sad, even though gators kind of scare you.
How's the gator still alive if it hasn't been able to eat?
What is it, like eating like a filter system, like sucking the water?
Plankton or
something?
Exactly. Like a
tadpoles?
whale cruising for plankton, exactly. No, an alligator that is in the Lumsden Reserve neighborhood has been spotted with its mouth taped shut since December. Neighborhood resident Amber Locke, according to Channel 8, shared photos of the alligator with 8 on your side. As of Tuesday afternoon, Locke said nobody had visited her neighborhood's retention pond to capture the reptile to relieve it of the conditions.
Jeez.
Now, this was updated yesterday.
Yeah, I'm looking at a Fox 13 article that was a day and a half ago, and then there's the update, of course. MG, is it Florida?
Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission. They
FWC.
need the FWC. They need to roll out and try to trap the gator, and then take the duct tape. Who duct taped the gator's mouth?
Maybe somebody was trying to catch it and remove it.
You know what? It sounds like a failed trap.
Yeah, and then he got out or escaped. Remember that? Remember a few years back they found a seagull, not a seagull, but a pelican with somebody tied his beak shut with zip ties.
That's terrible.
People are crazy. Crazy, I tell you.
So, Fester, why don't you spearhead the plan to unduct tape the alligator's mouth in Brandon?
All they got to do is hook it and bring it
if
in.
anybody knows a couple of trappers, I'll go out there with them. I'll bring a box cutter. You guys catch it.
How are you going to lure it?
You don't have to worry about getting bit.
Dead chickens.
That's how you get it.
Roxanne, you sent me a story about otters are invading backyards in Bradenton, but then you told me that your mother has an otter in her backyard?
Yeah, she does. It's a cute little otter. It's always like, we have a koi pond, and it's always
where is
zippity
this?
doo-don around in there. It is in West Chase.
Lake Carroll is filled with
So,
otters.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Your mother lives near you in West Chase?
She lives 5 minutes from me. It's the compound. I have every
Oh,
family
that's
member
why
within
you're
5
always
minutes
leaning
of me.
on her to watch your kids and everything.
Like Little House on the Prairie.
So much in HOA fees, they paved a road.
Where does Nellie live?
She's such a bitch.
Where's that bitch Nellie live? We got to roll. Man, today was just successful. What a great day.
Fester.
it feels good.
Touche,
Great
my
job.
friend.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Valentine's Day 2023. We had Barry and Lisa Marie get married on the show. The video will be up on our website, mjmorningshow.com by noon. That'll be a nice truncated, edited version. You can go back and watch the whole thing live on MJTV. That's MJTV, and it's easily accessible on our website at mjmorningshow.com. Very good. And Fessy did a nice job putting things together.
Thank you, guys.
You did.
Very good, sir.
I don't know if touche was the right word to use there.
It's not.
Bravo.
It's not.
Bravo. Yeah, not touche.
I don't go to Froggy for the right
Sorry.
word.
Yeah.
I was
Thank
looking
you.
at your hair and the toupee was
Touche, toupee.
Toupee.
You could use a toupee.
All right.
What if you're actually involved in like verbal sparring or maybe actually some fencing with a guy with a really bad wig, and instead of saying touche, you say toupee?
Were you saying both?
stab you.
Toupee, touche. All right.
We got to roll. Again, just a very, very good day here at the MJ Morning Show on Q105.
Thanks to Buck for filming.
Oh, hey, thanks, Buck. I didn't yank the camera out of your hands. Yeah.
They made me tell a story.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
You embellished that story a little
That's what he
bit.
just
I had
said.
to.
You just said.
It's radio.
All right. When's the video done?
It's done now. No, it's on YouTube now. And as soon as Andrew gets it to me, then I can put it up.
All right.
Okay,
But
very
all
good.
the stuff about me was true, right?
Can you get me a video that you can Dropbox me so I can put it up on Instagram? All right, thank you. I'll be in touch with you later. Folks, have a great Valentine's Day. I said to Michelle, you want to go out for Valentine's Day? And she's like, you know what? It's Tuesday night. It's not the best night for you, but I don't know. Maybe I will take Michelle out. Yeah, I'll try to get a last-minute reservation. Folks, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow, and let's be careful out there.